Buying a car in Carvana was so easy. I was able to finance it through them.
Whoa, wait, you mean finance?
Yeah, finance. Got pre-qualified for a Carvana auto loan, entered my terms, and shot from thousands of great car options all within my budget.
That's cool, but financing through Carvana was so easy.
Financed. Done. And I get to pick up my car from their Carvana vending machine tomorrow.
Financed.
Right, that's what I said.
You can spend time trying to pronounce financing, or you can actually finance and buy your car today on
Carvana.
Financing subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Alpaca Lips, Bart Hip, Blue Alien Fox, Devon Harkenrider, DJ Rink, Frankie Vickery, Blue Thoric, Imalto Raven, James Green, Kaowera, Kethri, Macbeth, Mewcow, Nibris, Pylandike, Renee E with 4 E's, and Vivienne Sajat. Special thanks to Rebecca, Eva, Tyrena, Grace, Blythe, Lisa, Tessa, Audrey, Alu, Maggie, Caitlin, Tina, Jennifer, Jessica, Kay, Mary, Lisa, and Jen. And I really hope I didn't miss anyone. Episode 3. Rise, Rise, Rise. In time our dust will be the same, swirling greys of forgotten names, but that sound you made, I heard alone. You spoke to me despite your throne. You made me feel as though a king, with hands held tight and skin on skin, and then perhaps you drifted by, returned to wide and starlit skies. A fool would think a single star was less wondrous than the others are. They dance, they sway, they shed their light, and keep away lost thoughts at night. That I would think to own such things with laws or force or golden rings drips with fear and misconception. Don't lie and say it's for their protection. They are not your stars, but they can belong. But it's only real when they are strong, so every word that seeks to weaken steers us from the light we're seeking. Yet bathed in shallow, feeble yellow, you bravely beat your chest and bellow. Look at me, I own the stars themselves, while adding bars to both your cells. Release your grasp, find better bond, enjoy the sparkle of fearless eyes. Then watch them leap to far beyond and scream aloud, rise, rise, rise.
That was nice.
Just something I threw together.
I like the rise, rise, rise.
It's great. Okay.
I took notes. This is what I've inferred and / noted. Forgotten, class difference bridged, all are special, strong in strength in others, delusion of greed / wealth mindset, equal bad.
And that is what we call confirmation bias. In the poem that is about treating women with respect.
Okay.
But yeah, wealth, class. I mean, those things play into it.
I got the metaphor broadly.
Welcome back to the Girls Who Don't D&D podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Corey, and with me, as always, are the girls.
Indy playing Rue.
Stacey playing Thistle. I couldn't remember my character's name.
Or your own name. We never know.
No. My character's name. I remembered it, but after 4 years of going Stacey playing Corey, it's like a rehearsed response.
Like
it just took me a second to
brain
rewire.
muscle memory.
Stacey playing Thistle. That's not my name. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh,
no,
God.
sorry. There's a little name tag there.
Hello, my name is Thistle.
What about when Indy called Alana's character Biddle? That's cute. But I can see it from here. It looks like Biddle.
It looks like Biddle, yeah.
We have kind of begun to think that maybe Indy's a bit dyslexic or has some kind of reading disability.
100%.
Yeah.
Fully.
Why does this show make more diagnoses than an actual doctor? We're constantly like, and you know what else? You should,
now that we're talking about it,
can you get that mole checked?
I've got a myriad of things going on up here.
and Lana playing Biddy.
Great, we're all here.
Yay! Biddle, I believe it is.
I've written down here nicely, ladies, the new series is off and running, but I'm not that confident right now. You have found yourselves inside new hosts, and you are already making friends and enemies, although I'm not sure you've made any friends yet. Maybe you haven't, I just don't know it. One of the things we actually do get asked a lot about is how people can get started in Dungeons & Dragons or similar TTRPGs, which stands for Tabletop Role-Playing Games. And we've answered that in the past. Go to game shops, use safe online groups, or start your own session, that sort of thing. But that question often comes with, how do I make friends to start with? So I thought that's what I would ask you guys. So hopefully we've got some words and wisdom on how to find friends, or some terrible advice. Who knows? We were forced into friendship because I was your boss and therefore demanded that you found me funny. So you learned how to laugh in a fake way. Here it is, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, you're so funny. Give me a promotion.
It's so real. But we'll, what do you guys think about that challenging aspect of certainly becoming adults, of having to make new friends?
I'd say this. In the wisdom that time has offered me, I realise that making friends can be forced with another person, right?
Like we did.
Like that.
Yep.
For me, it's like if I am giving my energy and then I think they're not receiving it or giving it back to me, I'm like, oh, you're probably not the friend for me. Whereas I think in the past, I was like, oh, I need to change the way I speak and do this. So if I'm trauma dumping and then someone else is like, oh my God, yes, queen, like fucking tell me about, like I connect through that. I'm like, here's my energy. You don't like it. You're not giving it, returning it. It's not that I don't like you. It's just that the connection's not there.
Yeah, match it or move on.
Yeah, like it's got to be a match. And I think for a long time in my youth, I was trying to match everybody.
Right, yeah.
It could also just be meme exchanges. If they're matching your meme energy, that's friendship.
Yeah.
My meme exchange energy is this. Do not send me them.
No, I never do. Not once.
No, just anybody. I've said this to people before on our show. Please don't send me somebody else making a picture of something. Then you go, it's our special connection. And I'm like, no, we don't have one of those. But
don't take this away from people.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm old school. If you write to me and it's, more than 3 sentences long, you will get a response from me because I'm like, I respect that effort. And I think that's the difference. I know that people go, oh, but I put effort in finding a meme. And I'm like, yeah, but I like this other kind of effort. And it's the same as what you say. It's match or move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you're searching for finding friendship, we overlook how important it is to become friends with yourself first. And that means really enjoy your own company. Because if you're trying to fill that gap, you'll fill it with any way you can. And I love my time to myself.
Yeah, because you're doing what you love and that shows, and that's like a magnet, I think, sometimes when you come to it with yourself. Like, I'm a fierce feminist, and ever since I've really realised what that means in the last 10 years, I've attracted the right type of friends.
Yeah.
You share values. If you don't have those values with me, I don't really have an interest in being your friend.
Yep.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have experience that I could draw from for this, because I, from year 1, I would make a friend and by the end of that year, they would leave. And I'd have one friend. And then I got to year 4 and I was like, you know what? I think I'm done with people. And then
year 4 and you're like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I was like, I'm kind of bored of this now. I'm just going to be with myself. And then this girl, who was a new girl at school, came up. She's like, we're friends now. I'm like, okay.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
I love this.
But I know theoretically, the way that you make friends as an adult is you go to the places or to the things that you want to do that you enjoy, and you interact with the people that are in those spaces. So for example, if you enjoy books, and reading, and you want to find people that have that shared interest, don't go to nightclubs to make friends. Go to libraries and to
start a book club.
And to bookstores and look for book clubs or whatever. Or put out an advertisement and start it, and that will attract the people that you're interested in spending time with.
Just being true to yourself.
That's a theory.
Enjoy the thing first, and by enjoying it, you'll be, interacting with other people anyway. But if you go in there and think, okay, I'm joining this climbing group so that we can become friends, it's going to be awkward when you're spotting to somebody who's climbing and you're like, how many kids do you have? And they're like, could you just keep me alive for the moment? So, it's timing and all those sort of things are important. But the first part is enjoy the thing you're doing, and the rest will fall into place. Yeah. It's forcing it that's dangerous.
Yeah, or not. It's who you click with, and, you'll figure it out, or you won't. And if you enjoy spending time with yourself, you've got that fallback on, which is great.
Well, it's just, I still think that's falling into place when someone doesn't fit you. That's okay. It's still the place you want it to be. So, Indy, we left you to last. What do? Just walk in and Indy it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty much. I just don't think too much about it. I don't know.
I wanted there to be as much dead air there as possible.
I mean, with someone like Indy, like she has a vibe. She walks into a room like at work yesterday. You walked in and like Hannah and I were so flat, and you walked in and she's immediately like gone, "Wow, you have great energy."
No, I've recently got really comfortable being on my own as well, which I fucking love. I know, because I never used to be. I would always have to be around someone. Like I'd have to do my groceries with someone. And I was like, I don't want to be on my own. And now I'm like, fucking give it to me.
Oh my God, being alone is sick.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh my God. I could be doing this for the whole time.
But Stace once said to me, like, she's getting her money's worth. Spending time at home is getting the money's worth that you're putting into your mortgage.
Yeah.
And
I
love
a fact.
that.
Yeah. If I'm paying a ridiculous amount of money for my mortgage because thank you interest rate,
That's true.
I will stay there as much as possible to get my best value for money.
Yeah.
Look, a piece of tile fell off my roof, and I don't think it's an important piece, but I'll find out soon. But a small piece of tile came off my roof. I have not thrown that away yet. I own that. That took me a long time to pay for that little piece of tile.
That's true.
Now, speaking of friends, let's shout out a whole bunch of new ones. Thank you so much to all those new Patreon supporters. We've had a whole bunch of new ones joining us recently. And you're giving us the capacity to make even more stuff just for you. I can't wait to tell you some of the stuff that's coming, but we've got some really cool ideas. But let's shout out a few people. My shout out is to Lynn, who sent us a very small golden...
Oh, that was so cute.
Golden Douglas. I don't know what the right term for
Where
it.
is it?
Knitted,
Crocheted, I think.
something. Coop loves it. He took it straight away. What I will say to you is, oh my God, postage kills people.
Overseas, the post. Yeah.
I know. I felt so sorry. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because this thing was small. You would have gone down to the post office and gone, this shouldn't cost this much money to send. And when it came in, it tells you on the outside, this person, gave up this many hours of their life to send this to you. And I felt so guilty because I was like, that's ridiculous. And I felt so bad for our international postage services. But that's my shout out to Lynn.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn.
We're looking at you because you're next.
And what was that voice? When did you suddenly become...
I just swallowed and it went weird.
No, you texted me. Sorry, I was going to start it today.
I was about to say.
I had to. You can't all agree I had to, that one.
Am I the only one that didn't have any of those thoughts in that moment?
Yes, because you're a sweet, innocent baby angel.
As it was coming out of my mouth. I was having those thoughts. I was like, shut the fuck up, India.
So who would you like to shout out?
Well, my shout out.
Please be a clean name. Please be a clean name.
It's a bit random. I'm going to shout out Jeff. Who's
That's
Yes,
good,
Jeff, you
solid.
saved us.
because he's just tagged us in this photo on Instagram of a worm.
Is it the worm? I don't know if it was meant to play a video or anything.
I don't know, but it's so funny. I don't get it at all, but I think it's really cute. It's just a little worm.
Okay.
It's not just a worm either. It's like a
Like a puppet worm.
which makes even more sense now.
So random, but I actually love it.
Okay, well, we've established that Corey doesn't like random like messages and stuff of pictures and stuff. I really do, and I have a public-facing Instagram now, so feel free to send me them because that's hilarious, and I need more things on my feed.
It's so funny. I'm like, but I fucking love it.
I just want to remind you that I will play this back to both of you from now on every time you get some random shit. When you get what the fuck's this? I'll be like, you asked for that shit. So
I love it.
Thanks,
so
Jeff.
if you follow us on Instagram, you should be able to find Lana on there fairly quickly. And please send her the weird. No, not the weird. That would be no.
Funny.
Or no, not even random.
Or cute pets too.
Randomly cute.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to shout out. I just love this name so much. Definitely not a frog. Because I was on our Patreon because I was looking for the people Corey asked me to look for special reasons. Anyway, but
All I can do there is hear me editing.
sorry.
Clickety click, clickety click. Go on.
Anyway, moving on.
I've laughed so much.
In the intro ever.
This is a good day.
This is the show now.
Oh dear.
So definitely folks who said, after listening for a year now, I finally caved in and got the membership. Thank you so much. The memberships keep these things going.
They do.
They do.
It's expensive.
It's so expensive. And yet I'm still working full time. So I don't know, guys, you could really step it up a little. Joking.
You're not joking. I said that. You said that in a non-joking face. Please help me not go to work. Yeah.
I don't go to work anymore. And they said, I'm so excited to enjoy all the new content, despite my avoiding the most recent episode because I'm not okay with the story ending.
Aww.
And I related to that because there are many TV shows where I have not seen the last 2 episodes because that means it's over.
I would like to shout out Danny W and Taya, like Freya, Taya N. I randomly, spontaneously decided to play Ooblets on my computer instead of Baldur's Gate one day and recorded it. And I was like, oh, look, I don't know if anyone's going to be interested. And not only did they watch it, they also, I got Ooblet babies and they provided name suggestions for my Ooblet babies.
That's cute.
Look, we've got a wonderful connection with our Patreon supporters naming things. Last season they named cats.
They're doing birds now.
I recently asked for some bird names.
yeah.
And they're sick. Those names are awesome.
My
Also,
favourite one
fucking
is,
thanks.
by the way, Indy's the only other member of our group who's actually, I think, signed up to get notifications when it gets. So I know when I send these things out, I'm like, Indy's going to get ding, and it cracks me up.
Brother!
But as soon as I typed, I want some bird names, I knew I was going to get a whole truckload, and there are some really cool ones out there. We'll see if they come up. But my favourite was Feather Locklear.
Yeah, that
which
was
is really
so
cool.
good, that
I
one.
don't know what's going to happen, but I needed some bird names.
Should we play the
Good.
game?
We might get to it.
Hi everyone, Sam here with your special listener-only recap. Here's everything going on behind the scenes. Let's just put the stuff with the soul they owe to their enemy in the god prison to the side for a moment. And the other stuff they caused up there by, shall we say, sailing erratically? I'm sure it's all important, but right now the girls are focused on the parcel they have to deliver, and the special keys they have to get cut, and the thing they have to get out of the vault. And as long as they stay focused on all that and nothing else, then maybe, just maybe, they can start rescuing their previous host. But in the meantime, Biddy's family has grown terribly worried about her. We've learned that something terribly dark has happened in a reflection of Rue's past, and Thistle still doesn't have those wings and doesn't seem too keen to tell us where they have gone, which is terrible. And behind all of that are those strange figures in the dark robes searching for something.
And back to me. Ladies, you are standing outside a cave on a mountain called the Grudge in a mountain range called the Rumbles, having just had a package taken from you called the Package.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't called that, but it is now, by someone called the Dreadlock. You were on your way to deliver that package, knowing that not doing so would possibly have some consequences. Oh, we didn't even practice that. You just knew what was going to happen.
I don't like that word.
In real life in particular.
That's the C word we bleep in Australia.
But you were also on your way to some ruins in the north.
You should cut more, Indy.
In case you were wondering what has happened today, dear listener.
Also, I've had a red drink.
Indy's had a red drink, and I do not know how this is going to go.
I also am worried.
You have wide eyes at the best of times, but you are lit. Old school lit, not funky lit.
I know, red drinks. I was never allowed them as a kid.
I'm going to get a phone call from your parents, aren't I?
No,
Indy's
Ben.
no longer allowed to come to your house.
Ben's going to lock me outside. Just go run it off.
He's like hosing you down. He's crying. He's like, I'm sorry, it's good for you.
Get rid of the red.
Filling you up with coffee, sobering you up.
Guys, this is like the opposite of my Ritalin.
Show you this in the Ritalin. I'm like,
Show is so bad for mental health when you think about it. Take your Ritalin, put it inside the red drink, and just see what happens.
And then run.
You were also on your way to some ruins in the north where you hoped to retrieve something out of something despite not knowing anything more about it because you didn't ask. Ladies, are you woefully ill-prepared to play?
absolutely more woefully ill-prepared in my life.
I have one more thing to add to that to-do list. On the way to the thing to get the thing out of the thing, we need to find the keymaster.
Oh, yeah.
Quite possibly.
Anyway,
Put it on the list.
I wrote it in my list. I don't know if we
Did we
need
ever
to.
finish that list in the last campaign?
That's why you're doing this campaign.
Oh, okay.
It's just 3 girls, a dragon, and a handful of dice. Some guys telling stories, I'm sure they'll be nice. There will be monsters, and magic, and fire and ice. But it's mostly 3 girls, a dragon, and dice.
Before we move on.
We haven't even started.
Before we move on. No.
Sorry. Love you. Bye.
I bought you gifts this time.
Presents?
I actually bought them a while ago.
Finally.
We put... Wow.
She says in her cozy chair
Could
with
you
her
be wrapped
2
in
blankets.
more blankets?
It's so fucking cold.
Rustling through this.
After a trip to London.
Yeah. About time I got something.
Okay, so we bought a coffee machine so that we could do more episodes. These, I purchased them individually. Don't worry about the thing that says I got them for $1.50. Marked down 70%. But these are your mugs for the coffee machine, and they're specific to you. Can you pass that one down, please? They are specific to each of you.
Only you.
What does yours say? So,
Only you.
Stacey, what does yours say?
Only you.
And Alana,
Only me.
you're welcome.
What I love is there's actually 2 stickers. It's like been discounted so many times.
You know what's sad about that? That they couldn't find anybody out there who went, oh, I do have an only you. Everyone just went, I have nobody.
It's a good deal.
I know
That's
it's a good deal. I know that
Really
you care
good
more
deal.
about the deal than you do about the product. I've learnt this from my wife. She does not care what it is, but if it's on sale, it's a deal.
Then
I'm
you've
like,
made money.
why do we own a dinghy? She's just, it was on
It's a good
sale. We don't even live near the water. All right, ladies.
Sorry,
I don't mean to interrupt, but I do mean to interrupt.
Yes, absolutely. You're right.
All right,
We do something sometimes.
I'm ready.
So you're on the side of a mountain, having just had this very important package, this little brown paper wrapped package, stolen from you that Rue struggled not to look at, and probably right now is thinking, at least I could have known what it was. Just sowing some seeds, just to make sure that in the future you're like, I am going to follow every short-term impulse. But
Don't give me any more suggestions.
you are standing on the outside of this mountain. Your cliff, the cave opens up outside, and you can see mountains heading off into the distance, clouds, thunder, the usual sort of stuff. And you can also see just floating, just out of range of every single spell you have, and bow and arrow. I looked up exactly how far that is, and
of
that's
course you did.
601 feet.
That thing's fast.
That's a long 601 feet away, and yet.
That's a long way.
Yeah, you'd be shooting at disadvantage at 600, but at 601, the arrow just stops dead and falls to the ground. So you could reach that, and everyone else's spell's a bit short, but, the Dreadlock knows exactly how far away to be. Floating there in the distance, hair billowing, coat billowing, flying carpet billowing, all 3 things billowing in unison.
Package
Perfect.
billowing.
We're not going to specify which package, but...
Hey, look, I was getting away with that one.
No,
You were
I don't know
actually said
how you were
nothing.
getting away with that. Every man was going, it's always
saw
called the
it.
package. You saw it. If he wasn't holding the very parcel you were supposed to deliver, it'd probably look amazing. But right now, you're not seeing him through that lens. You're seeing him through the lens of someone who stole from you. However, you can hear him.
He's 600 feet away. How the fuck do we hear him?
Now, ladies, watch your temperaments, lest anger hide your relevance. Surely you can see it clear, they only want to hear your fear. As founded as your fury be, it will not be what sets you free. It leads to light or darkened cave, but only one will make you brave.
And that's amazing you can hear him from that far, but he has excellent projection.
Of course he
It's
does.
trained. Then with a flash, he flies away into some reasonably dark-looking clouds. Although I've written in a flash, but to be honest with you, not particularly quickly. It's almost as though he's comfortable knowing that you can't chase him. He's just edging. He's going backwards for starters and waving.
He is so lucky that Karen in Thistle's body can't lightning the shit out of him right
That is
now
so
because I
true.
fucking would.
If only he knew.
But Angus doesn't can be fair.
Anyway, he's flying away, and as an extremely slow flash, and there you are watching him leave.
And did he curse us or something before he left? Because that certainly sounded like a curse.
Maybe. Ladies, what would you like to do?
I want to take a step.
There's not a lot
One
of room.
more foot forward.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already.
Yeah, I know he's gone. He's gone.
But I'm saying you're on a cliff edge looking out over this place.
He flew away. But hold on, but the other guy walked down the mountain. So which way did he go?
That's the other direction. There is a path here. It seems to weave. You still weren't quite at the top of the garage before. Obviously, you wouldn't have a cave at the very top.
Yeah.
That would just be a hole. So you're a little bit down, but you can see there is a path still weaving up a little bit. But there are clouds above you, makes it difficult. And you can still hear those birds from before, the Griffoburras, or Griffoburras as it was pronounced.
No.
We follow the path up.
Yeah, because we're trying to. Well, we need to get to deliver the package, but now we don't have the package. And that was the path for a tunnel. A tunnel, wasn't it? It was a tunnel that cut through.
You've come through the tunnel, yeah. So you're on the other side, but the path is still winding up.
And we need to go. Okay, right.
Knowing that the Dreadlock is an infamous liar, pants on fire. Yeah. He did tell us he was heading in the same direction as to Uwe Phasea Key. We have a map. Does it seem like he is flying in that direction?
It absolutely does. It's the other side of the mountain. He is going north.
Okay.
So if we just like keep going there and just hope we run into him.
Well, yeah, in looking at the map, I know you said that the guy that walked went the other way, but in looking at that, does it, if we follow that path, will it eventually take us to
No, it goes up into the clouds where you can hear, the squawk. I don't want to say squawking. Griffin burrows don't squawk. They make that sort of noise.
Okay, two
Just
thoughts. One, what was our plan here in terms of getting to Uwe Phasea Key? Two, does anyone have the ability to control animals so we can fly those birds if we go up there? Because flight would be handy.
No.
I'm telling you, with the amount of red drink Indy's had, I'm not convinced you can't just get her to jump off and fly. She's like,
She's gonna lasso one.
Red Bull gives me wings.
I could just make a spell up though. Corey hasn't checked the character sheet.
Have checked them. And you know what? That brings me to a point. I did have to go and check your characters so I could figure out what sort of things I could actually get you to survive. Otherwise, I could have just sat there and said, do this. And you were like looking at me going, we physically cannot survive this situation. When I went in there, I noticed that some of you... Indy hadn't pressed one of the buttons, so your stats have changed a little bit, and everyone's have had a little minor adjustment, but we've all had a bit of a chat about that. But if you hear some numbers and go, it's a bit different, it's because we had to make a couple of fixes.
It was our first time making a character.
Absolutely. There was a section. Look, let's just say you were weaker than you could have been, so I pressed it for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Speak with animals.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Is it a valid option to climb up to the aggressive birds that attacked us earlier and try and convince them to fly us down to a city?
I don't know how.
The Dreadlock is in the distance going, I'm getting further away.
No. We know where he's going. We can't attack him because he's too far. You told us that.
Further away.
You suck.
I can't hear that bit, but you can still hear me because of my wonderful projection skills.
He must have really high performance modifier.
He really does.
Hi. Well,
talk to the bird.
Is there a bird near us though?
Well, you can hear squawking.
Squawking.
I'm going to talk to the bird then.
Or noises of,
squawking.
It's a Griffin burrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Griffin burrow. They make different
Squawking.
noises. All right, they're definitely squawking.
Squawking.
Well, because it's not really a squawk. They're not laughing. They're not squawking. And now you know why I said squawking. If you go up there, there's it's a combination sound. It's not quite the normal laugh of the Griffin burrows because that signifies things when Griffin burrows laugh.
Okay, pause. Someone has a book on animals. I have a book on animals. No,
You have
mine's on monsters.
already read this book.
We read the book on an animal.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying you can't check books more than once. I'm just saying that you've already read it. And, well, we'll see. You want to wander up the path?
Yeah, let's wander up the path.
A bit further up, go through some of the fog. You can actually go through it and come out the other side. And on an outcropping not too far away, you can see intertwined twigs and branches of what is implied to be a nest. It's a bit out of your reach. Like it's vertical from there. The path doesn't lead directly to that.
Do we need to go to the nest? Is there birds in there?
20 seconds ago, that was the plan.
That was my thought. I'm like,
Sorry, I'm just moving so fast.
She's like, have we already reached to a fuzzy cat?
I have the package.
she's running on it.
But it's just like a rock because she's so fucking high right now.
When I edit this back together later on, it's going to make sense.
Okay. All right. So, can we just talk to the birds from the point we're at?
I'm just going to shout hello. I'm going to do my little spell.
Yep.
Okay.
So you have speak with animals. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a first level spell.
Okay.
Hello, kookaburras.
You can hear rustling from above. There's clearly something in the nest. But,
Okay.
And you see for a second you see a Griffabara head peek over the edge and then peek back. Big Griffabara, bigger than the one you've seen before.
Like, hi. And I'm waving.
But you've got its attention.
Yeah. All right, we've got his attention. Let's go. Let's climb up it.
All right. Okay, everyone's going to have to do some climbing then. Have a look at your skills. Decide how you want to do this. And no, you can't use performance.
What?
Yeah, that's fair. I can use acrobatics.
I
That's
mean,
it.
I would be inclined to use athletics because it's rock climbing's a sport.
Yeah. Feeling that.
As someone with a -1 for athletics, I'm going to stick with acrobatics.
Valid.
But we can all use different things, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, as long as you can tell me how you're going to do it. Who'd like to go first?
I'm just double checking my character sheet before I say things out loud.
Well, Alana thinks I'll do. So Thistle's only little, right?
And Indy already did.
And Indy has actually solved this problem. She could probably go home. Okay, so like I'm imagining it's like got all twigs and sticks and leaves and it's really, really giant and I'm really, really little.
Yeah.
I reckon I could be like grabbing onto the sticks like you would a gymnastics bar and like flipping and, like flipping and pulling yourself up. You've seen the gymnastics, right, on the bars?
Yeah.
Can you just see
Impressive.
that?
Yeah, it's the rocks first between you and the nest that you're going to have to figure out first.
Yeah, that's cool. So then I'm going to so you guys have all seen the catapult stuff in the gymnastics, right?
Oh, yes.
The catapult.
What is it called? That little springboard?
Definitely not a catapult.
The something horse. It's something horse.
Catahorse.
Yeah, the catahorse. Let's go with
Pommel.
catahorse. Pommel.
Yeah, they do the spring and then there's the horse and
and they kind of leap over it.
So it's like that.
Pommel away.
That's what I'm doing.
Pommel.
So I'm going to pommel, spring,
Boing.
handstand flip, grab the bar, up again, pull up, chest up. Yeah, the gymnastic stuff that we know.
Chest up.
It's like a push up, but you're straight.
I thought when you were saying chest up, it was like when some people go to a bar and they plonk the boobs on the bar.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I also don't have that skill.
If any table or bar or countertop is boob height, that's where I'm resting them because I need a break from gravity.
Well, I'm afraid to say that Thistle doesn't have a break from gravity, but you are going to need to roll.
Yeah.
I will give you advantage on this roll because it's Olympic level.
Yeah.
Oh.
And did you know I actually used to do gymnastics as a child?
And yet you came up with those names before.
I can't remember any of them, but I was very good at it. Very, very good.
Let's find out.
17
Oh, yes.
and 12. I'm going to take the 17 plus 2, making 19.
That is how the game works. And you find yourself clambering over into a nest. Girls, how would you like to follow? I'm going to assume all this is happening simultaneously, but how would you like to follow?
I'm already there.
That is not going to work today.
Deary, are you going to use some rope in your arrows again? Or are you a good climber like Thistle?
Yeah.
But that was two things. You can't yes two things.
People do that to me all the time.
Yeah, I can.
Well, which one of those is you doing?
Both. Can't I use the rope? Throw it up to
Thistle.
And then climb up. I'll use my acrobatics as well. I'd like to try and just get extra grip.
All right. Is Thistle aware of this plan, or did a rope just hit you?
I think she's about to tell me.
As the rope hits you in the side of the head, you hear yeah.
I'm going to chuck this rope up just for a bit of extra security, and then I'll tie it around my waist. I will tie it on. I'm not just going to throw the rope and let go.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, that's
Right.
progress.
Good plan.
Thistle, are you going to tie it onto anything?
Yeah, again, it's like all branches and sticks and they're big, so I'm just going
Yeah.
to tie it around the edge. But I'm also going to say to the bird, I'll take this off. This is just temporary.
Just give me a second. Yeah. Look, you don't even have to roll for this. This can't fail. You
what?
you
I
can't
got
mess it
dice
up.
out.
Oh, roll.
Thanks. 10.
All right. Plus your dexterity, or what were you doing?
Acrobatics.
Plus
3.
your acrobatics.
13.
13. Yeah, look, the fact is it wasn't going to be a problem either way. Well, what was going to happen if you let go and fall, you were just going to swing and then just go again. If you do something that can't be stopped, it's going to happen.
I thought it was going to be harder.
You seem so disappointed. I was
That's true.
she's going to love that I've reminded her we have this. And you seem so disappointed.
Yeah.
It sounded like you wanted her to shoot the arrow up with the rope
Same.
attached to it,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool as well, but then she might have hit Thistle.
Or
Or just called
bird.
out, Thistle, catch this.
I didn't even shot the bird.
Oh, see. Yeah. That was actually a very good call.
All right,
to use.
yeah.
I did think that. I was like, wow, this red drink's doing wonders.
Biddy, you are the last one to get up there. What was your method?
Well, can't I just undo my rope and throw it down for her?
You could do that, I suppose. I mean,
Hey, Biddy. I was going to say Biddle, but no.
That's
Hey, Biddle.
but no.
Catch
But
this.
no.
Catch this.
thanks, dearie. And I tie it around my waist and heave her
And I
up.
assume you think I won't make you roll.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'll roll.
No, you don't need to roll. You're fine. You got over there and you untied the rope and everything's great. You've made it to the nest. It was a difficult challenge.
Squawk-ha-ha-hawking.
Well, there's more squawking apparently occurring now because across from you, the three of you, in a very large nest is a particularly big Griffaborough.
Hello, I'm Bex from Colorado, and I play the Mother Griffaborough. Oh, great. More climbers. Woefully unprepared by the look of it. You know, it gets awfully cold at night up here. What are you in? Is that lace? It's -4 degrees, lass. You've got about 3 minutes to live. Get over here and get in this nest. Are you hungry? I can rustle something up.
She's masticating.
Sorry, I'm empty. These kids will be the end of me. I just need a few moments to myself, to be honest. But all day long, it's...
That's a cool noise.
That's not bad, is it?
Very cool.
It's very true. We laugh a lot, though. Do you know why we laugh? We laugh when storms are approaching. There's a whole story behind it, but let's just say we know when the weather is about to turn. And it's about to turn. So, you're probably going to want a way out of here, aren't you now?
Yes, we do. Thank you.
What would you like to ask of the Griffaborough mother?
I thought she offered us. She said, "You want a way out of here?" I said, "Yes, please." Thank
you just say, "Can you give us a way out of here?"
I think she said a lot of things. There's a storm coming.
There is a storm coming. You can hear it.
And she's not got no food, so we better go.
And she needs a moment to herself.
I've taken on the opposite personality apparently, because instead of being mission focused, I'm just like, oh, she's so overworked. She just wants some time to herself. Maybe we should take care of the kids for her.
That's what I thought too. I was like, oh, yeah, she just needs a moment.
Yeah. And then I remembered, oh yeah, wait, we've got a mission.
Yeah, but why can't that moment be flying us somewhere? And we'll just not talk to her.
Oh no, she. You can clearly see she's actually sitting on some eggs.
Yeah, they probably need taking care of.
She doesn't want to leave, but she has also been feeding other young'uns.
Babies.
So
yeah,
what?
Not super babies.
So
they're
she's
older.
Like pregnant with kids.
No, they're older. She's still.
God, it sounds hard.
That sounds so hard.
She does. She says that. Yeah, it is hard, and the kids will be home any minute. But mostly they look after themselves
Can the kids
these days.
give us a lift?
But you want me to let you take my children?
Well,
you said that you get a break.
Yeah. As a mother myself, I understand that time to yourself, especially when you've got toddlers and babies, is really difficult.
Look, she did also point out, and we'll come back to that. She also pointed out that you guys were woefully unprepared for mountain climbing and wearing very little. So she does put her wings around you as well, if you want, so you can get some extra warmth. Otherwise, you'll probably die up here pretty quickly.
I'm gonna snuggle in. I mean, I've got a cardigan and stuff. I'm not wearing bloody lace.
I have a certain look.
And it's worth dying for.
100% fashion over.
Let's go. Fashion.
But you are probably going to need to solve that if you want to fly somewhere, because it's going to be freezing. But we'll just put that aside for the minute.
Yeah.
If you want to use those children to ask her children, who are young enough but capable of doing things on their own, they're not super young, teenagers perhaps.
Yeah, they're perfect. Look, can they fly steady?
Yeah, they can fly by themselves. They're out flying now. They're not in the nest with you.
Yeah, okay.
You can hear them zooming around out there. If you want that, she says, you're going to have to prove your worth to me.
Oh, sure. What do you need?
Yeah. Well, you can't. What, did you just say, oh, sure? I just want to rock up and borrow your kids for a few hours. Is a normal sentence for you, is it?
Yeah. Well, first of all, she did say she was empty.
Yes.
Because she tried to give some food. So should we maybe just scale back down and go collecting some food for her to chew up and throw up?
Yeah. We can gather some food for you. Like, where do you normally go hunting? What's your preference?
In the distance you hear, I am seriously getting away. I am so much further than before. Oh, forget it.
She seems nicer than him.
Yeah,
he seems to want attention.
He's cruising, and these kookaburras are pretty sick. Like, they can just... Griffin burrows are pretty sick. Like, they can...
All right, you take the time.
That young man just wants so much attention, and I say we don't give it to him.
Yeah, exactly. He's so attention-seeking. He wants us to come after him. That's why he keeps talking to us. Like, I'm getting away.
Don't.
Yes, you do, because you keep talking to us. So I think that the second we stop giving him attention, he's going to come back. He's like, I'm getting away again. And we're like, okay,
oh,
come after you.
fine. And then you don't hear from him.
Sure, okay.
You take the time to go and find some small amounts of... this thing's huge, so when you come back with handfuls of food, she's thankful. It's like as if someone came at you and gave you a single peanut.
Okay, to be fair though, I as a grandmother and mother have, again, we've established this, tote bags, plural. And we got some from the bookstore.
We did.
Yeah. So we're not just
You
handfuls.
got tote bags, they didn't have stuff in them.
No, I know, they're empty.
She
So
used
we're-
tote bags.
Yeah, I'm saying we're not using handfuls.
I don't think
Give us
she
some
normally gets
credit.
her food from near the top of this mountain, this
Okay.
barren
I did
mountain
ask
top.
where she hunts.
Down below is valleys and trees and things, but not nearby.
Probably that big worm that we rode in, hey?
Oh shit, yeah.
That we didn't want to sacrifice to the bird at the time.
The one that flies.
Yeah, that would have been
easy.
She says, wait, you stopped my children from eating? No. One of the little birds lands. It's not that little, they're massive. They could easily fit you on the back. Lands on the edge of the nest and perches for a second. And the Griffin mother says, "My first child is Crumpet."
Oh, great name choice.
Well, it's just an interesting fact about us. We don't name our own children. We let humans do that, humanoids in particular. So mostly from the land of Patrionia. Yes, Crumpet is somebody's bird name.
Patrionia.
So cute.
It sounds patronising, but it's not. But anyway, the bird's name is Crumpet. Can we just accept that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't just accept it. I embrace it.
Welcome it. Yeah. Like all of my children, she says, she is precious, but sometimes a little bit too much so. Although I do think I love her even the more for it. I have a question for whoever, I'm still learning some English, plans to ride with her. And she rustles around a bit and says, "Here are 3 items from my nest. Who would like to try to ride Crumpet?"
I'm going to ride Crumpet.
Can't we just get lift with Crumpet? Do we have to ride it?
Fly with Crumpet.
Fly with Crumpet?
God, now they sound like an airline. I would probably fly with Crumpet.
I'd fly with Crumpet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you get Crumpet?
which item here
I'm hungry.
weighs this will go well. This very basic riddle
Someone
will go.
feed into you.
Oh, riddle. Okay.
Give her a worm.
I love that you've specifically said it's a riddle because now I know it's a riddle.
Yeah, but it's not being said to you.
Right, what to me?
It is. Here we go. What weighs most on the heart of a true rider? And you'll notice this nest is full of things that these birds have collected. They're collecting style birds. And she uses her huge claws to pick up a tarnished but beautiful golden necklace. It looks like it actually have a bit of weight to it. Heavy symbol on the front of it. She lowers that and then lifts a small mirror that dangles from a chain, kind of like the sort you'd see in a birdcage.
Oh, cute.
And finally, she reaches down into the tangle of furry mess, and a light feather comes back up in her hand and just blows away in her hand, in her claw. And she waits for an answer. Which weighs most on the heart of a true rider? And the wind blows.
Have you figured it out, Lana?
I've got a theory, but it's not my business.
Barbie, permit to interject.
What weighs heavy
Most.
on
It's
a...
also heavy. On a true rider, what would mean the most, what would weigh most on the heart of a true rider?
Is that we're going to pick from those items?
It's a complicated riddle, but it's multiple choice. It's a multiple choice
the
riddle.
necklace. The feather.
You can't say all of them.
Wait, what's the third thing?
There were 3 things. There was
The
a little mirror.
chain thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the mirror.
Okay, so
Oh, the mirror.
what would a true rider care about the most?
How they look.
Yeah, you've asked Rue. To be fair, that's true to your character.
So the Griffin Mara goes, I'll you know what? I'll come back to you. And Rue is looking in the mirror. Mirrors, reflections of light and nothing more. Certainly not echoes of a past. And yet, when Rue stared into each and every reflection, she saw something more than her own face. She tried each and every time to smile, to shine, but the light ignored her. It bounced back in snarls, in fear, but it never spoke. It never let its lips part to explain. Red hair swirled in slow currents and eddies. The ribbon once tying it all together loosened and drifted by, and Rue wished she could drift with it. Those who know me know I love a good candle. I once bought 8 candles for my wife for Christmas. She didn't want any of them, let's be honest. They were for me. So when I get a chance to talk about mythology candles, I'm going to grab it. Imagine a map unfurling before you, a winding journey across a land of enchantment and adventure, and a flickering candle that brings each of those places to life. Fragrant pine boughs shadowing a forest path like the humming woods. Water drips down the moss-covered walls of an ancient tomb, like the heart of the mountain. Heady incense wafts from the altar of a white marble temple. like Inyith Lenora, and salt-kissed breezes stir the billowing waves of a bustling harbour, like the city of Bellison. Mythology Candles' Journey Through the Realms collection and expansion pack will bring your imagination to life through the power of scent. Over a dozen candles handcrafted to level up your tabletop gaming experience. Use promo code D&D10 for 10% off your first order at www.mythologycandles.com. That's mythology with an IE, candles.com, and promo code D&D10. Escape on a magical quest today.
The McDonald's snack wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch snack wrap. Spicy snack wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Can I just clarify? So you've chosen the mirror because it represents appearance and that's your thing that you care about? Like that's the symbolic meaning you've taken from it? Yeah, sure.
The Griffin Mother turns away from you and just says, perhaps one of the others would be a better choice.
Yeah, I do apologise for her. She's still young. She's figuring things out. Obviously, she's still in that phase where her looks are quite important to her. She's stunning.
There are only two things left to choose from. It really doesn't seem like a puzzle anymore. It's barely it's almost like true false.
If I may.
Please.
I would think that what I would be most concerned about would be the safety of my feather friend.
It does seem obvious.
Yes. So the feather is what I would think I would be choosing.
I still don't get it.
It's the Griffin Mother is well aware that you don't get it. But
Can you give her a riddle, please?
Stay with your mirror, please.
The safety of the bird who's carrying you is what you are most concerned about. That's what you have in your heart.
Oh, okay.
She starts arguing.
She still doesn't get it.
But the mirror. This is a 3-minute puzzle.
I'm not gonna lie. If that had been given to me, I would have said the feather immediately. I just want to say you weren't allowed to weigh in.
Yes.
Which I now think was comic genius.
So glad I fucked that up so hard. I really appreciate that you thought that too, though. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, obviously we're worried about the bird.
Yeah.
It was barely a riddle, but the second bird lands. You are out of the. No, actually, you still don't have the bird. This could be a problem.
Wait, so does Biddy have the bird?
Biddy has one of the birds. They're
Biddy
only big
and
enough to carry
Crumpet.
one of you.
No, that's good to know.
Biddy and Crumpet. And that actually makes sense in some way.
That's really cute.
Food related. The Griffin Mother says, my middle child was given the name Swanson despite clearly not being a swan. And then a rather anxious looking bird hovers up next to the nest, but keeps its distance, stays there in the distance. How would you like to win? Who would like to try and win Swanson's trust? I mean...
I'm still looking in the mirror.
I'm going to... Yeah, she's enamoured. I'm just going to grab the food that I don't think we gave her the food. I think we're like holding it.
She took what she could.
She took what she could?
She took what she could, yeah.
Okay.
It would have been rude not to.
Yeah, of course. I think I'm just going to like slowly approach with a gentle, reassuring voice. I'm like, hi, Swanson. Hey. I'm going to come closer now, okay? Are you okay?
It backs away a little bit at the same rate that you move forward.
Okay.
Just keeps the same distance.
Okay, that's okay. I can read a moment. My name's Thistle. I'm a fairy witch, fairy warlock, level 3. And
lies already. Okay. The second one's true.
And I was wondering if it was okay if I could get a ride with you. I promise I'll take very care, and I'm very light. Very. What do you need to feel
very light?
Very, very light. And what do you need to feel safe in this moment? Should I just stop here? Should I just let you come to me?
What would you like to try to roll? Some persuasion, some animal handling?
I've got 0 animal handling. I got nature, or is that not?
That's not. No, that would have helped you with the worms. Finding
Why?
them. Nature is survivaling. You know what? Nature is survivaling.
Stand by it. I love that. Okay.
Not just that, it's recognition of things in nature. So you would have known what type of worm you found in the ground, possibly. Or possibly not. Don't you giggle over there with your worm jokes. I already know where you're going. Go back to your mirror.
So does my speak with animals honestly give me no advantage right now because they can just speak to everyone anyway?
Well, you could switch to a language they also speak.
I'm going to do that.
But these ones happen to speak fluent common.
Yeah, but speaking in something that's native to them might build a connection.
Yep, and you did already cast it. You could have said all that in their language if you wish.
And I did. I'm sorry that... Did you
Halfway
miss
through,
that?
you switched between.
I'm going to switch. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you okay?
Like, multilingual people are so amazing to me when they just do the switch. And because in Australia, while we have many languages, multilingual is not as common here. I mean, it's here, but it's not as common as when you go through Europe and people can just switch mid-sentence and you're like, damn, so you just switched mid-sentence.
I know, it's so cool.
It's so
impressive.
That's why I'm learning
cool.
Spanish at the moment. Actually, if anyone speaks Spanish, feel free to message me.
Hola?
Hola. Spanish is fantastic. Anyway, not the point though. I was going to say, speaking the language, are you all right? Is this something you want to talk about?
The bird doesn't really say much. She's fine. I'm just a little shy around you people.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, what do you do if people feel shy? I tend to overcompensate and just talk at them. I don't think people like that.
It's hard to make new friends.
It is hard to make new friends. I'm like, hey.
Clues in the intro.
Yeah. I told you I'm a mad feminist. No. How do you feel about that?
Swan's son lands next to you and says, "Oh, I'm an ally. Well, I'm trying to be. I usually don't know what I'm doing. But get on."
Great. And then I get on, and as I get on, I go, there's no right or wrong way to be an ally. The point is just you try and you show up. Thanks. I'm crawling on now.
You are both mounted, and you'll notice that these birds do not have saddles or anything like that. Of course, they're in the nature. So when you ride, this is not going to be the easiest thing to ride.
But I'd imagine they're nice and warm.
You may be alone at this stage because another bird lands in the final remaining spot next to Rue, who is still looking in the mirror.
And that bird also looks at themselves in the mirror and they bond over that.
Well, the Griffaborough mother says, "My youngest child, Twinkie, is a bit wild."
Wow. All the birds really found their people.
Well,
Yeah.
just in the wrong... Well, we don't know yet because someone's still self-enamored. I would name a challenge for you, a test, but she would ignore it anyway, unless it matched her goals, and yet I don't even think she has any goals. Twinkie, what do you ask of these creatures in need? Twinkie... Oh, I love this now, because I'm only just... Sometimes I write these weeks in advance.
This is going so well.
I did not think about what this was next, but I fucking love the punishment you get for failing the first one. Twinkie asks you to speak to her in her own tongue, which would have been great if you spoke with animals, but you don't. And Twinkie pops her head back and does a beautiful... and waits for you to do the same.
I personally understood it fluently.
Yep.
I love this, especially
So I've got to do the noise.
Oh, wait, you did it just then. Okay. Just a cackle. No, I am not letting you off the hook. I know that's not it, but I want to hear your best. We know that these animals are effectively based on kookaburras. I want to hear your best.
Can you make that noise?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, but
No, I'm
can
not.
you play something for me?
No, you know what a kookaburra sounds like.
That was actually quite good.
That's pretty good.
I thought there was a
That's
kookaburra
pretty good.
in this room right now.
Well,
Okay, there we go. How's
okay.
that?
Twinkie lowers her head and gives you enough position to get on top. So you each have a bird who will help you fly off towards Uafaziake. Okay? You are loosely mounted, though, as I said. No saddle, no bridle, no reins. And the Griffin Mother says, "Best hold on." And each of the birds leap off from the edge of the mountain straight towards a canyon that you last saw Dreadlock flying towards. That is under the assumption that you are going to follow Dreadlock. You are going in the same direction. You may not be following him. You may choose to ignore the package. God damn. Indy's never ignored a package in her life, apparently.
No, I have not.
Sorry, I just hear you smiling so hard. It hurts. Just listening to it.
It's the creaming soda.
I know, actually, I think there's something to that.
I'm going to fill that fridge with creaming soda. You guys are off the chains.
It must be like a preservative or something in it because I don't usually respond like this. Oh, preservative 211. Yeah.
It's really interesting that it's the sugar-free one too, because now I really want to see Indy drink the sugar.
I don't want to do that unless there's a paramedic on standby.
No one wants to see that. I have to get my stomach pumped.
Okay.
She's had a whole can. Bring me the pump stat. Meanwhile, what would you like to do?
Are we flying close enough that we can talk to each other?
To each other? Probably, yes, but the wind is loud.
Have we got tattoos in this episode?
Yeah, you guys can talk to me, but I can't reply, and you can't talk to each other.
That's a fucking shit show, yeah.
Ladies, I think / hope that our frenemy is heading to Ue Fezzy Key. We could, do you remember how multiple choice works? We could...
She didn't have a problem with the multiple choice. It's just that she thought there was only one choice.
We can try to confront the dreadlock in the air, potentially putting our lovely feathered friends in danger.
Well, you can't see the dreadlock from where you are.
I could shoot an arrow and kill him.
Or
cannot see him.
Or B, we can hope that heading in the direction he was going, we end up in the same place so we can confront him when we get there.
B?
1 vote B.
B.
2 votes B. What do you think, Crumpet?
What's C?
I don't want to do any more puzzles with 3 choices. There are clouds rumbling around you, moving around you really quickly. The rumbles are coming from within the clouds, and it's pretty clear that the birds in particular do not want to go up into this storm that is forming and that they warned you about with the much laughter. But they're sticking down and getting lower and lower towards the ground. Up to you to go straight to Uafazia Care, you'd probably want to go up and over. That would mean going through the clouds. To go down below, it'll be a longer path. It's not a straight line anymore, but at least everyone's not being struck by lightning.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to risk it for the birdies.
And look at you choosing the path of safety for the birds after choosing the mirror.
I know.
She's worried about her hair. It is frizzy at the moment. You know, like when there's
The
electricity,
humidity?
then the electricity in the air and everyone starts sticking out, and she's like, can we get as far away from this as possible? My hair does not look amazing yet. But
I am getting a blowout though. It's quite nice.
below the clouds, the wind is being whipped between the canyons and valleys of this mountain range called the Rumbles. Ahead of you, the canyon splits in 2, and there's a river flowing from opposite direction that joins below you and heads back to where you came. It probably feeds into the Great Hole or another lake nearby.
Okay.
The rain around you now is becoming heavy enough to be forming waterfalls along the walls of granite beside you that are whooshing along, that you are whooshing along or whooshing past.
Fuck, this sounds like a sick world.
You've been in it before for 4 years. This is just a different part of it. From where you are, though, you can see both rivers have carved their way through different paths in the mountain, and you see caves at the end of those canyons. Now, the clouds themselves are coming down. There's like this ceiling of clouds is lowering and lowering, and the storm is getting closer and closer and darker above you. But these 2 canyons that you can go, one seems to lead into a cave that is dark, and the other one rises up a little bit. The path goes up and leads into a bright, almost white light. And it is instantly clear both of these places are both natural in formation, but supernatural in operation. You don't even need to check that. You can look at them and go, these caves are a bit different. The first thing you think is, yeah, that's the natural looking, but something else is going on. Despite the rain, the birds seem to stop before choosing a path and start circling as if waiting for you to make a choice.
I'm gonna roll perception.
She's crashing.
That's actually the first yawn.
Quick, give her another creaming soda.
Get her another can. Fuck this bitch.
IV of creaming soda. What did you just do with this bitch? This bitch. Don't start rolling. I can see the dice in your hand. Do not roll until you tell me what you're looking for.
Perception.
Yeah, but what are you looking around for?
I'm trying to look in the caves to see if I can see kind of any danger.
Danger. Right. Roll.
Is that a crit?
I don't know. I can't see the number. What?
It's a flower.
Oh, the flower. Yeah, the flower is a quit.
It's a quit. I got a quit.
Okay, wonderful. You not only can you see both of these clearly, you must be swiveling around your head either direction. You can hear them.
Oh.
Hear what?
Exactly. Which one do you want to listen to? Because they're overlapping. You are hearing voices and whispers coming from both caverns.
Both caves.
Both cavern caves.
I didn't realize the white one was a cave, but now I'm paying attention. Go on.
Do I just pick a voice?
No, you pick a colour, I guess. You can say light or dark. Not as symbolic as I intended.
I'll go dark because I've got a spell
Oh,
that I could
well,
use for the dark.
You can what?
I got a spell that I think I could try on this dark cave.
Oh, interesting. We'll get to that in a second. So you are choosing to listen to the light.
Yeah.
On the light side, you hear a voice whisper, "We have nothing to fear of you." And also very, I want to say comforting. You've done so well for yourselves. You have a place here. We'll look after you. There are more voices. There are lots more things being said, but those are the ones stick out.
That seems sus.
And remember, old mate, when he went away, he said we could only choose one. Don't let the fear something set you free. I wrote notes.
I'm glad you did.
I feel like this is the choice he's talking about.
I do want to say that he has said with words that it sounds comforting, even though his whispers did not sound comforting.
Sorry, yeah. I don't have comfort whisper. I don't practice whispering in a comfortable. I don't sit there and go, I'm going to do
child. Don't you think you should?
I don't say these things to him. I have nothing to fear of you, Cooper.
You've done so well.
I did tell him he'd done well for himself yesterday, but I used an actual adult voice like I'm talking to a human being. It's a thing you can do.
Oh, yeah.
What would you like to do now, though, Thistle?
I have a spell called Fairy Fire.
Oh.
It's got a range of 60 feet. I can cast this spell in a 20-foot cube within range. Any object in it is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. My choice. Any creature in the area where the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking it could highlight anything that might be in there.
Okay.
That is genius.
And I always feel bad when you come up with a good idea that I've got nothing for, but you cast this spell and it doesn't affect anything inside the dark cage. A rabbit bounces out and they have to fail the dexterity to light up. Is that?
Yeah.
It falls over and you can see the rabbit.
And it's violet and that's cute.
Violet, very cute violet rabbit jumps out.
That's fine. There's probably
nothing physical,
creatures in there or something.
No information is still information. Like it tells you there's nobody standing in there.
Except a rabbit. It's not dead, is it? I didn't want to die.
No, it's just tripped. It's a clumsy rabbit.
Okay.
Which is rare, but it happened.
Yeah, okay.
Have you told us that you've heard things?
So I'm going to whisper to the girls and just say I heard some comforting whispers.
Your whisper's creepy too.
It's hard to do a not creepy whisper.
Yeah.
What do you mean you heard comforting whispers?
Well, yeah.
From where?
From the White Cave. The Light Cave.
Oh.
There's these souls kind of, I don't know, souls?
I don't like that,
There's
though.
voices. It's all weird. Should we just go up and over the mountain?
Can we
and
do
listen to
anything in the
Go
other
through
cave?
the clouds. You can also you hear more things while you're saying that. Someone says, "Oh, you'll be a breath of fresh air."
They said we would be a breath of fresh air.
Come and listen to the stories we tell.
They said we're going to listen to
Are
the
we able to hear this as well now that we're trying?
I'm actually
Thank
really
fuck we've got
enjoying
a
this
translator.
more.
You know.
Are we able
Keep going.
Are we able to hear this now that she's pointed it out?
Well, yeah, because she keeps repeating it out loud. One says, "Let us help you tell your tale."
Let us help you.
It feels like if you've ever been to church and they make you do the responses.
Yeah, peace be with you.
And also with you.
Good lord.
It's been
Okay.
a funny fucking episode.
We are 3 minutes into this episode as far as content is concerned.
Have you heard anything from the other cave?
I know, Corinne. Sorry. Thistle, have you?
I've heard it both ways.
Felt similar.
Yeah, you can, same. I mean, I am Corinne still at
Yeah,
heart.
most of the time it's a silent Corinne.
It's this useless weak ass body jokes. Love you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, they are weak,
I guess I
aren't
only
they?
shed light. There's only a clumsy rabbit in there, but that doesn't count any kind of spirit whispers because, there's only creatures in the area. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna, hi, is anyone in there?
Your voice echoes all the way along the canyon, and you do hear something come back, and again, whispers you hear from the dark cabin, and the other ones are still coming from the light cabin. They're just, you can obviously choose which ones you're listening to. The first thing it says is, "You'll be alone, always," which was not my comforting whisper, just to make clear. You aren't strong enough. No invitation will be offered, and none will be taken. You will not find thanks here.
I don't want thanks. I just want to hang out in the cave. I love being alone.
Do these caves go the whole length?
Did we have a whole conversation about the start?
Did
about
you
how
say
much
that to your two friends? I love being... Oh, wait. You guys go that way. I'll go this way.
I love your company, but I'm also comfortable with my aloneness. You can't make me feel bad about anything, Mr. Cave.
You'll be alone always.
Sounds fucking amazing.
Always.
Yes, great. With this rabbit?
Alone.
Are you alone?
Kind of.
You're okay?
Not now. You're here.
Is this about me or is this about you?
The light cavern speaks to you again and says, "Such grace, such beautiful silence. to pass, all we ask is your silence. And at the same time from the dark cavern you hear, if you must be heard, then you must speak.
Should we just be silent? That's fine. We can just be quiet.
I was thinking about what old mate said because I think this is the choice that he's referring to. He said a lot about fear. I couldn't write it down fast enough. Hear your fear? Oh, I can't read my writing. Oh, fuck me. Something, fear is what will set you free. I can't read my writing. Is that what it said? Yeah, that's the gist of what I wrote down, kind of, I think. It was about not giving in to your fear or not. So not letting anything manipulate us.
And that was in the poem as well, like strengthening. And I don't know if my characters heard the dark cave, but
you did hear the last bit, yeah.
Okay, cool. The whole like you can't do it. No.
And you'll be alone. Like, so what?
Okay. So we've got to speak up.
I feel like I don't care, watch me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of like, I don't give a shit. Like, you'll
Challenge
be alone.
what they're
You'll
saying.
do what? I'm challenging. I'm like, I don't care. That's what, like, my first instinct was to be like, so what? Like,
it was, yeah.
You won't have anyone, so what? Whereas the other one is luring into a weird, false sense of fake comfort. I am leaning towards the dark one.
All right, let's go the dark.
Because there's only a rabbit in there and just some sad little man, I guess. So whatever.
Yeah, and so and then the two requirements were go through the dark one and speak, or go through the light one and
Stay silent.
So we speak while we go through and we'll be okay?
Yeah, or we just start singing lyrics to I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar or something and,
hey!
Walk through the cave.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Fly.
It's big enough to fly through.
Okay, let's do that. While singing I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar, but for copyright reasons, we won't sing.
You choose the dark cavern, if I'm reading this right.
All right, we're choosing the dark one.
Yeah. This will make good points.
What noises are you making on the way through?
We're just laughing.
Yeah.
We're laughing at them
We're
insulting
mocking
us.
Kookaburra noises.
So you are laughing your way through.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good for the birds. The birds get it right in on that.
Yeah.
And you fly smoothly through. It is a challenge. You feel that something is watching you the entire time, that something is trying to hold you back. And yet, you make it.
I will not be quiet.
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 I will not be
I will
quiet.
not be quiet.
I will not be
I will
quiet.
not be quiet.
There are those who think my silence buys them power. This is the only thing they are right about.
So, I will not
Be quiet. For each of us told where our place lies, I will speak.
For each of us held down.
For each of us hushed.
For all of us told who we are allowed to be
And who we are not.
For everyone at the end of a pointed finger.
forced to hear the garbled dribbles of damaged minds, I will speak.
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 And
I will not be
quiet.
We will not be quiet.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at friskies.com or visit your local store. This episode is brought to you by Nespresso Virtuo coffee machines. Ready to enjoy the bold flavors of barista-quality Nespresso iced coffee at home? Simply fill a glass with ice and press the brew button on your Virtuo pop machine to enjoy rich double espressos roasted to stand up even when chilled. Refreshingly bold iced coffee. Refreshingly easy to make at home. Visit Nespresso.com to shop now.
At the end of that cave, When you come through, the light opens up again, and you are still coming through. You've come through a long way under another mountain, and now it opens up, and the clouds are still rumbling around you, very low, and there's lightning flashing in them. Honestly, it almost feels like you could almost reach up and touch the clouds. And the birds recognize this. They're flying low, but they don't want to go close to those clouds, so they land, but they do stay with you. The canyon continues ahead. The rain is beating down from the low clouds that protect the top of the mountains. You can't even see them. You can't look in their direction, just cloud. Along the side of these granite walls, you see solid granite pedestals carved into them. Tall pillars with heads on top of them, like a bust, if you will. Stern-looking faces, long beards, never smiling, but strangely, they kind of look like they're smirking, a laugh without the facial expression to match. And that laughter that you brought through the canyon originally echoes ahead, but becomes theirs instead. What would you like to do?
Who are the pillars? Are they men?
Well, you can see, as I said, stern-looking faces, long beards. But with a better look, you'd probably have an idea. And these go for a long way. The canyon curves off into the distance, and it's pillars all the way along on either side with different heads on top.
So we're still in the cave?
No, you're coming out the other side.
Coming out, and we're just in the canyon now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But the storm is rolling in?
It's just really low. The clouds are just above you, so that you really almost can't see out of the canyon. It's almost like it holds you in this place.
Do we know who these faces are? Have we seen these faces before?
Give me a perception check.
19.
The one thing you can almost guarantee is they are not specific to people you've ever met.
Yeah, okay.
And when our laughter echoed ahead and became theirs, I'd like to test if they just echo anything that we say, kind of thing.
Good idea, yeah.
In the spirit of the Grinch who tests the echo in the cave. I'm an idiot!
That echoes, but it's replaced again by laughter.
Okay, cool. Test it.
However, this time you hear a voice come back.
Oh, must you be so profane? Ye dainty dears, restrain, restrain! Do what you're told until ingrained. Now let me, a man, explain. Ahead you see well-trodden track. Does it go forward? Does it go back? Does its poor facade show you what you lack? What do you find when you're attacked?
So glad that man explained that to us.
Thanks
It's
so
good.
much.
Yep. Fortunately, after his explanation, it's all very, very clear now. But what did you say exactly again? What was your phrase?
I'm an idiot.
3 rocks come flying out from little slits in the pillars, one for each word spoken. Can you give me 3 dexterity saving checks, please?
One each or
No, just the one who spoke.
Oh, 3 separate saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are the rocks coming from?
From the pillars themselves. So each of the pillars, you notice now, have little holes and slits in the front of them. Just something that can shoot out a rock. Sling a rock or a slit that perhaps an arrow could come through. So slings and arrows.
One of these is a 1, but I get 2 reroll ones, so I'm just rolling this 1 die.
Okay.
4 plus 4, so an 8. A 10 plus 4, which is a 14, and a 12 plus 4, which is 16.
One of the rocks misses. The other 2 hit you pretty hard. Can you roll me 2d6 for the rocks that hit you?
Yeah.
I love the sound of dice. Oh, so soothing.
7.
That's how much damage you take.
Oh, fuck. I've got like no
Did
hit
you not
points.
see that coming?
Yeah.
The damage part, yeah.
Seems like a lot when there's not much hit point action here.
That is true.
Yeah.
As in,
They
generally
hit
they're
hard.
low. How many hit points do you have?
22. What have you got?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, they're
24.
really low.
I've got cure wounds, so I think we should be okay.
Oh, nice.
In front of you now, you can see a path or a well-worn track of footprints. But you can also see that some of the footprints go off the side of that path. They don't go farther.
To be clear, I've taken damage, but Crumpet is fine, right?
Only shot at the one who spoke.
Okay, thank you.
Ah.
Okay, and so there's a path, and then there's footsteps going off the path, but not very far, implying that there were consequences for veering off the path.
All right, so we've got 2 choices here. We follow the path and shut up. or cause some kind of like fight this whatever is going on here. What if we just didn't stop talking and then they ran out of rocks?
What if you said like they're all
Sorry, I love that, but wow, there are a lot of them.
okay, but could we domino them? So if you push one at the end, they're all pillars, right? If we could break one at the end and they all hit each other and fall down, that could be fun.
Oh, that could be so fun.
So fun.
Can we do that? That's
Can we
heaps
at
better
least
idea.
I have no problem with that attempt.
Okay, all right. So we're going to need a lot of strength for this because they're marble pillars. I say all three of us fly to the very first one.
You're not flying at the moment. They landed.
Oh, shit.
That's okay. It's because the clouds are so low, but I mean, perhaps they can help, which leads me into the help action, just to remind people how to do that. But if you help each other, you can have the strongest person try to push or whatever. And with another person helping, you would have advantage on strength check, or you could combine your strength.
And you can telepathically talk to me still.
Yes. Also, okay, I've got something called resilient friendship.
Oh, wow. What's that?
So glad you asked, because I don't know. I only scanned for keywords.
Okay.
So let's read it out and see if it actually helps us. You magically assist a creature within range, granting it the benefits of the help action. If the target you helped successfully accomplishes the task by the start of your next turn, you gain 1d4 temporary hit points, which lasts for an hour. The number of temporary hit points you gain increases when you reach 5th level. Well, it doesn't matter, I'm not there yet.
So you might get some bonus hit points out of helping someone else in this situation.
Yes.
Right. But the help action is still the same. It's just this is a reward for you for helping.
Well, I'm helping then. Just, I haven't lost any hit points. But you know what? Who's to say I haven't
Well,
yet?
the good thing about temporary hit points is they go on top. They're bonus. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I have +2 strength, but I also get to double my strength if I use my walking stick from Alan as a lever.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Yes. That's so good.
So unless
and
someone
mine's
has...
-1, so I'm going to bow out of this one, but give you my help spell.
Mine is -1 too, so I'll help as well.
Okay, cool.
I tell you what, the birds are going to push from the top if you lever from the bottom, which is where you would lever from with a lever, I guess, wouldn't you? I'm going to give you a +2, just sort of like an ally support thing, rather than give you extra advantage.
Okay.
But you do have advantage on this roll.
Okay. And then instead of adding my +2 strength, I'm going to add +4 because I'm doubling it.
Yeah, but you have 2 extra from the birds at the top.
Or plus that, so +6.
+6.
Okay.
And
On
advantage.
Very much appreciated. All right, so we've got 9 + 6.
15.
Thank you for the math. Is 15 enough?
It rumbles. It leans. It looks like it could topple. But it's harder than that. And it falls back into place.
Huh.
It doesn't look impossible, though.
No.
And it speaks. And it says, "See what you can do when you don't get too emotional."
Idiot. I'm like, what part of that was emotional? We just kind of like would try and topple it down.
It speaks again. "Those weapons look great on you."
Thank you.
It was a compliment. I can give compliments whenever I want. To anyone.
Oh, sure you can.
Because it's just a compliment.
It's just a compliment. So we just try again then.
So unfortunately, the pogo lever has lost its extra power.
Yeah.
The
Can still
Allen
be used as
stick.
an implement though. Just
You can
doesn't give
still
me the...
do it.
Yeah.
You might have other things that can help you.
All right, if we dig out a little bit underneath the side we're levering from, it'll make it weaker on this side so that when we lever it, we've got more leverage. Well, I could lever from this side, the birds could push on the top, you two could tie a rope around it and pull.
And pull, yeah.
Well, you would have to walk out on the path.
Yeah.
Or walk off the path.
Or walk off it.
I just really want to knock them down before we go, you know?
Okay, yeah.
You're going to have to before you get through them.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, there's other things you could probably do, but I'm saying you definitely can't just walk along this path all the way to the end without getting hit by lots of rocks or other punishments. Who knows?
I've got a cannonbolt.
You got a what?
What?
You don't have a cannonbolt, do you? You made
It's
that
not
up.
even a word. The word doesn't even make sense.
Sounded right to me.
What is it?
Cannonball?
Oh, cannonball.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
it
how I
bolt?
know.
No, I'm looking that up.
You're going to find out you're wrong.
Okay, well then how about we grab some rope, do the same thing again, but what I might do is fly up there with Swanson and we will tie the rope and then like kind of fly backwards.
Yeah.
Trying to like pull while you push.
Yeah. And then
Because
Crumpet
Swanson is probably stronger than me. Like, I know I'm -1, but Swanson
Yeah.
could be
Swanson
stronger.
can do stuff.
And then Crumpet and Twinkie can still push at the top. Then you and Swanson are pulling, and then I'm doing the levering at the bottom.
So I'm going to say to Swanson, hey, you know how you said you're an ally?
Swanson's on board.
I'm like, let's go fucking knock down the patriarchy.
I will say Swanson's made a bit of a sacrifice here because those clouds are getting a bit lower.
Oh,
and
that's okay, because
he has fear, but his fear, I would have made you do something about it, but his fear has been overridden by your support.
Aww.
So he is comfortable because you're helping him.
I can also give him mage armor if he's that worried.
No, I think he's willing,
okay?
he's willing to go in there.
All right, I'm like,
Give it a go.
Cool, let's go. Let's go, Swanson. Caca.
This combination of things is strong enough that this will work.
Okay, great.
And one of the things you can do in D&D is just, you can sit there and just roll 1,000 times. You can go, no, if we did this 100 times, one of them would work.
Okay.
So what you do notice is it leans further. A little bit of hole you dug means it can lean further. The rope tilts it in the right direction. The birds at the top help. The strength in general of Biddy. And the pillar falls and hits the next one and the next one. And this rumble of dominoing echoes right through this chamber of the busts of these men, each of them going, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's so cool. I can't wait for the sound effect you put in for that.
It's just going to be that. And you mirror it on the other side so the pillars all collapse the whole way around. It sounds magnificent.
That's good. The imagery is amazing right now.
As they're coming down, one of them is like going, oh, my back. And, but you have successfully circumvented this puzzle rather quickly, actually, because I had a lot of stuff that could have happened. But you are through if you wish to be. You can fly, but you'd have to fly low. It's a canyon, and those clouds are staying low, like a ceiling above you.
There's something going on with the clouds.
Yeah. Yeah, there is, Indy.
Something's happening.
Something was said. Wasn't good.
I just can't put my finger on it. Can I roll Arcana?
You mean these dooming clouds that keep getting lower and lower that we can't see through? Yeah, I think something might be up.
Something. Just weather, really. Just one of those random one in 100-year storms we keep getting.
So are you
1 in
rolling?
500. I'm going to roll Arcana.
Go ahead.
5.
You do know that this doesn't seem like anything you've experienced before, and your natural instinct is to blame magic on that.
Okay, cool. All right, should we just keep flying? Low?
Low. I think we should just be walking at this point.
If our feathered
True.
friends are happy to walk, I say we walk, because if we fly, we're putting them up kind of towards it.
Yeah. Are we close to the town? What's the town called? Are you Fusaki?
Something like that.
You
You don't know. Where you are, it's very difficult to get about an idea of where you are.
Okay.
All you know is what you can see around you, but there's no markers because those clouds are so low. You can't see above them to see clouds, see mountains. You can only see behind you to the dark cave that you walked through.
All right, we'll just keep walking for a while then.
Well, the path seems to begin to wind up through the mountains, but that does mean you'll have to go through those clouds. They block how far you can see, but the path goes up through the swirling grey.
Yeah.
There's a rumble of thunder in there, which is animated by the beautiful colours of light that flash and flicker through those angry shapes. And the Griffaburras very clearly fear those clouds. They will not walk into them.
Okay, well, what about the path that went off the path? Like, didn't you say there were little feet prints going off of the designated path elsewhere, but then they stopped?
Well, they went off to the side and didn't go further than that. We're talking steps away from the main path.
Oh, okay, so there's nothing. Okay.
They were the same direction, they just didn't make it. And they were the ones who stepped off the path they were told to walk off.
Okay. Yeah.
Everyone who kept their mouth shut and walked through was let through, but you had to make a pretty big sacrifice to do that because they controlled you.
Okay.
If you stepped off it, though, and didn't defeat them firsthand, they punished you with the rocks and arrows and
Yeah.
discontent.
Okay, so the problem is that we can't see. Is that it?
You can see the path going up into something, but unfortunately then it's like a layer of fog, but it's not. It's heavy, dark
And our
cloud.
birds are scared of the clouds too.
Probably because of the large amounts of lightning. And you do hear something accompanying the sound of the lightning.
But it's dreadlock.
It just happens to be Dreadlock again.
You knew he'd come back.
Yeah. Attention seeker.
Not the same, no. Not equals B, but that's a strange necessity. Requested by not you, nor me, but those who ride misogyny. You're close now, the end is nigh, but here's when weak make loudest cry. They have not learned from you or I. They'd rather end it all than hear the lie.
Now, Biddy, in particular, the wind seems to grow, howl louder and louder until you hear a bellowing voice in the wind that says, "How dare you leave others behind?" The others, you just hear wind.
Just wind, hey? After those beans.
Do I recognize the voice?
No.
Oh.
Generic.
Generic.
I have elementalism, but that's nothing, hey?
Unless you can blow the clouds
Unless
away.
you can come up with something that I can't think of, which is the premise of the game.
Oh, thanks, Corey.
Yeah. Let me just Dungeon Master explain that to you.
Is it relevant at all that I have advantage against being frightened?
It would certainly help you right now. But you are not frightened by what you've heard so far.
Perfect.
But you can understand why people haven't just walked through it.
Yeah.
I've got a light cantrip that projects a 20-foot radius of light for an additional 20 feet.
Light in cloud, though, just makes it brighter. Doesn't mean you can see through it.
Yeah.
Like a fog, you just make you can't see.
You're right.
Maybe you get a half a meter or
Particles
something.
just light up.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just makes you-
If you've ever been in one of those really terrifyingly thick fogs, fuck, they're scary. It's just you can't see
confident
anything.
the clouds are real, considering the last time we faced like threats and stuff on this, like they were
Good.
fake.
Good check.
How would you test that?
You'd have to go into them, wouldn't you? See if it gets struck. I'll give it a go.
Hold on, wait. I've done. Stop.
Whoa. You just grab her and hold her and push her against the wall. And
Hold on a second.
say to the birds, all three of you hold her here,
Yeah,
please.
Stop.
Please.
I have an unseen servant.
Ooh.
So, this creates invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. The servant springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground within range. It has AC 10, 1 hit point, and a strength of 2, and it can't attack. But all I want to do is kind of send it forward
Okay.
and let me know if it's safe. Now, I'm assuming it can't speak.
It doesn't say that it can.
But I'd assume you'd know when the spell ends. Like, so if it gets killed, because it only has 1 hit point.
Yeah. Or it comes back and gives a
it's
nod.
safe. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Like
it doesn't
good.
communicate, so that's going to be a problem. But it will, if you say go in and come back, at least you'll know it can come back.
Okay, there we go. Let's do that then. I'll do that.
I guess.
Let me just cast that.
Okay, your unseen servant that you cannot see goes through the cloud, and you see wisps move around, whatever the shape of it may be, but you don't actually see it. And you hear a zap of lightning,
So it's real.
and then that is all you hear.
And my servant doesn't come back.
It does not come back.
Okay. So, guys, bad news.
Good news for her, though.
Great news. And bad news.
Guys, I'm so glad we checked that out.
Good idea, bro. That was great thinking.
You guys are so smart.
Biddy, you hear another voice. Turn back. Be the grandmother you're supposed to be.
Where are these voices coming from still?
You aren't hearing any of them. You're being held against a wall by multiple Griffer burrows.
Wing over the mouth.
That are somehow less impulsive.
Can I roll investigation or something?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I don't know what the fuck is in there. What?
From out here, that's going to be very hard to tell.
Yeah, you're right. Don't worry about it. What about Arcana? Is it a magic storm or is it a real storm?
You can roll.
No, I will. 18 plus 3.
It's a combination of both.
Okay.
It's definitely being manipulated.
Right.
But this is also an area where there are heavy storms at the time, so it makes it easy to manipulate them.
Yes, someone's got control of it.
Yeah.
Is it that fuckwit? What's his name? The dreadlock?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is he that clever? That powerful? He's kind of a dick.
I don't know. He did do something last time.
I'm not a dick. No, you can't hear him.
In that case, if someone is controlling this storm, I think someone needs to investigate who has higher than +1 to see if we can investigate around the area if there's anyone there being like...
Yeah, it looks like they're controlling it.
Yeah.
Even just a cursory glance, it is walls of granite straight up. The cloud is now filling that, and then the curve of the path just goes into the clouds. There's nothing from where you are that is more descript.
Okay.
So here's my thing. I really resent and avoid at all costs backtracking. So I'm not turning around.
Me either.
And yet the voice says, act your age, go home before they forget you.
So I'm going to strut
They need you.
up
This is a fool's adventure.
the path and through
Stop walking.
the clouds.
Eddie, when you step through, you see something in the clouds. I won't say high above, but beyond your reach.
Not hard.
Not that far, really, but I guess it's, I didn't want to imply that you needed a bird to get to it or something like that, but you can't reach it. It is difficult to see because of the wisps of swirling greys cut across in front of it all the time, so you can't tell what you're looking at. It looks a little bit like gears and levers, and you can tell that it's generating electricity. Because you can see it powering up.
That's okay.
But there are streaks of energy fizzing between pylons of metal. Then there is a buzzing noise. The energy is gone, and lightning strikes right next to you. Almost hits you. But you do know what's going to tell you it's coming. The buzzing sound first.
Yeah.
And I didn't steal this from The Princess Bride. Totally did.
Gonna have to rewatch that.
Too late now.
Pause. I'm gonna go watch a movie. I'm gonna shout back out of the cloud.
Yeah.
Towards you guys. Ladies, good news. Not dead. Medium news. There's a machine in here controlling the lightning.
I'm going to shout back, that's actually fantastic news.
Awesome. It will come again. It seems to be in regular intervals. There's a buzzing noise before it happens, but I don't know how far we have to go.
But you can see the machine, yeah?
I can see the machine.
Fantastic. Would you say it's within 30 feet?
Of me? Yes.
Great.
Of you both.
I could shoot.
Of us both.
No need. Wait for it. Strap in.
Hit me.
Okay.
I'm strapped in. I've got no idea what's happening.
Jolt.
Yeah. Oh, you're lightning.
I can target a machine within range and temporarily turn it on, allowing it to function as if it were whelmed by a spirit or permanently enchanted. Machines targeted by the spell stay powered for 18 seconds before turning back on. For a machine to function using the spell, it must still be working condition. But can I take over the machine?
Can't take it over, but I mean, that just says
But
turning
it's
it on.
already on.
You know that I love playing around with the spells because they're so specific sometimes that they're too
very
specific.
specific.
I can see a situation where it doesn't have to turn things on, but off.
It alters the state.
But I am going to hold you to the 18 seconds, though.
Fine.
18 seconds? That's a very...
18.
Oh, 3 rounds. I was like, that's a very specific...
Ah, okay.
3 rounds. Yes. I don't know if you're going to be able to hit it. How many chances do you get? Is it a first level spell, cantrip?
Evocation cantrip.
But the cantrip part means you can do this over and over, which means I do not have to give you a roll. I just want to hear how Biddy tells you where to hit.
Go.
Because you can't see it. How are you going to figure out how to get her to hit it?
Yeah,
You said hold your horses, right?
Yeah, I said hold your horses. I'm coming in.
What do you...
Oh,
okay.
You went into the lightning.
Yeah, I said hold your horses. I'm coming in. It goes in rounds, so we're going to...
yeah, I said there's some time before the next one.
Yeah, and now I'm coming in. I'm like, check this out. And then when I do this spell just for fun, it's like I just... Oh, damn, not a visual podcast. Don't worry about it. But for you guys, I'm like... That's how I do my spell.
All right, I think you can describe that physically.
No, I can't.
You're pointing. She's pointing with 2 fingers, one on top of the other, and the one that's on top slides off and points ahead.
Right.
Like a...
So yes.
It's like a... Yeah, so it's like I've got
slingshot.
like a little... Yeah, no, not a slingshot.
A cannon bolt.
A cannon bolt. You're looking
It's
through
a
your...
very small cannon bolt.
My scope. And
I
I'm
get
just like,
All right. Good news is it eventually hit it. It's not too hard. It's got to go through there, and you can hear the sound of it making it. Well, it doesn't make a sound. Instead of making sound, it's not making a sound. Which you know how many seconds you've got. The clouds are clearing a little bit.
All right, team, dash. Or
Yes.
fly dash. I don't know what the...
Fly dash.
Fly dash
What
is.
do birds do? What do griffin burrows dash? Do they have dash?
Yes, they can. Everything can have a dash. It just
Still pinned up against a wall.
Rue's still like, can I come through yet? And you're like, it's almost safe enough.
Guys.
I said team. Okay, team.
Okay, team. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, you run through these clouds that you can barely see through on the side of a mountain that probably could have precipitous falls with a dodgy roll, if I made you do one. But I shall not, because I like the way you solved that.
Thank you, Stacey.
Yeah, nice work.
When you get through that cloud, you run through enough of the cloud.
Fly.
And apparently fly-ish. The birds weren't too keen on flying into this stuff. I just want to make that clear. So they're still
Whatever,
next
we're
to you.
still happy days.
Yeah, you're above it. Once you're above it, though, now you can see from the mountain. And what you're looking on this side, the cloud is broken from... the cloud breaks in front of you and splits. So you can see through it. And you can see a valley far below. You are a long way up now. It's freaking cold. You're still wearing lace. But from where you are, in the distance, you can see the city of Ur-Fazia-Ke.
Awesome.
You can hear the machine starting to fire up behind you.
We gotta go.
And floating about 601 feet away.
Oh, that fuckwit.
601.
601 feet. Fairly precise. The dreadlock still on his flying carpet, still holding the package. And he just yells, "Catch!" And he launches the package into the sky. And it's flipping and flipping and flipping, and it's a long way down below. And he flies away quickly.
I'm going to jump on my bird.
What's your bird's name again?
Twinkie. Thank you.
After the meatball fiasco, I will never forget another creature. I actually wrote all their names down and was like, track these birds.
But just before I jump on, I'm going to get an arrow. I'm going to tie a rope to it, tie it around me, jump on the bird, fly down after the package. Oh, I don't really want to shoot the package, do I?
I'm just wondering where you're going with that.
Or should I just fly after the package and pick it up in the air?
I just work here, lady.
All right. Oh, but is that the real package? Surely, why would he throw that away?
Don't shoot the other package.
Why would he throw it away? Why would he do that?
It's probably because he's realised we've caught up with him and he's trying to distract us so we don't go after him, maybe?
It's a good idea.
Which I think we should go after him while you get the package.
Okay, sweet. I'll go get the package and you guys go after him?
Yeah. Well, we don't all have to. I mean, I can just go if you like.
I'm assuming she'll just catch up when
I'll just catch up.
Okay,
Yeah.
she catches
Well, then
it.
you're not going at top speed. It's like when you're in a plane and they tell you that we've made up some time in the sky by going faster, and you're like, why were we not just going as fast?
Yeah.
It's a long way. I want to go as fast as we can the whole time. If you can cut an hour off this trip, cut an hour off.
I also fucking don't get it's the fuel thing, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. But at least you feel
it
like.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean, when I drive a car, I don't go, what's the fastest I can do between these 2 points? So I get it. But it also feels like, man, I was in this thing for a long time.
Yeah, I hate sitting there too.
So your choice is, you've decided to go after this thing or shoot it. I need to know which one. The other two, you've decided to try and chase the dreadlock on his flying carpet.
I kind of want the carpet, to be honest. Yeah. I want to take that carpet.
You want to do that trick you do like when they have a table full of stuff and you pull the tablecloth out and everything stays on
No,
top.
I just want a flying carpet. How handy would that be for us? So to convince birds to take us places.
That have been very helpful so far.
Yeah, of course they have. We appreciate it. But, like, they've got lives. Can't just be at our beck and call all the time.
True.
Yeah. I'm not going to shoot the package. by the way.
Okay.
I'm just going to go after it and then fly under it and it'll fall into my hands.
You're going to try and catch it.
Yeah.
It's going to take some cool moves.
I just fly under it and then it falls in my hand.
Well, you explain that to Twinkie.
All right, Twinkie, so you ready? We are going to fly under the package. See that package there? It's falling, it's falling, it's falling.
Very quickly.
Yeah, so we're going to jump on, fly under it. I'm going to collect it. And Twinkie's going to say, yeah, let's go.
Twinkie apparently says, yeah, let's go. But you don't understand that. But Thistle does. And you leap off the edge and head towards it. Give me a dexterity check to see if you can catch it.
Or should I do sleight of hand?
Well, you're not stealing it from the air.
Could be.
You're not.
Dexterity is +3, so I've got 14 + 3. 17.
Not even a remote problem. It's spinning and everything, and it just falls perfectly in your hand. And you can see that it doesn't look precisely the same as it looked.
Yeah, I knew. That fucker tricked us.
Well, no, the package looked exactly the same. It's just got something scribbled on it.
What is it, though?
I was going to say it, but I mean, what did you think? You gave me this look like, did he draw something on it?
Just a set of tits.
No, it has an address.
Ah.
It says, beneath the old Gale pub, Harrison Terrace, Uafazia, which is the correct pronunciation.
Uafazia.
Did someone get the name of it? I got beneath the old gay pub, which I don't think is what he said.
Gale.
Gale. I was
You can
so
look
close.
again at the package. It's not like it was only there once.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to punish you for not memorizing this phrase.
Thank you.
You usually do.
Well, normally they're things you can't go back to, and this one is still in your hands.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'm going to fly and catch up with the girls. Then are we going after this? We're going to try and go after this guy.
I was already after him. I thought while you were doing that, I was
just doing
at
that
full
part
speed ahead. This
So
is
you can't even
simultaneous.
catch up. They're actually using full speed.
Oh, okay.
You're like, wait for me. And they're like, no, we're using full speed. We're going to be an hour earlier. But the dreadlock does appear to stay a fair bit in front of you, flying along, having a great old time, almost swerving around.
Yeah,
as if
imagine him doing this.
leading you on
601 feet.
some kind of path.
Well, I am going to follow
Yeah.
their tails.
They're not that far in front.
Biddy's oldest daughter packed a bag. The extended family around her gave an array of responses, requests, and rebuttals to the plan she had just told them. They asked how she knew where their mother had gone. Karen didn't listen. She just kept pushing more things into her bag. It overflowed with food, bulged with blankets. But she didn't let the others see she had packed a knife. They asked how she would protect herself, and her brother Dalen begged to go with her, his voice overlapping with a flurry of other offers. And then the knife fell from the bag, clanging to the wooden floor. There was a pause in the ruckus. "Well, that settles it," said Dalen. "We're all going."
I'm always looking for ways to show my cat how much I love her. And with Fancy Feast gems, I can pamper her whenever I want with a savory gravy on top of a gourmet mousse pâté. The pyramid shape makes serving simple, so all I have to do is peel and plate to make mealtime feel extra fancy. And with 2 entrees in every pack, it's easy to turn every day into the extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems.
Got some good news for your ears. More of that good stuff is coming up. And even better news for your hair. The best hair care is at Sephora. They've got all kinds of products for every kind of hair. From brands like Amika, Kerastase, Day, and K18. You knew where to get great audio. Now, you know where to get great hair care too. Sephora, good news for great hair. Shop hair care now at Sephora.com.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Even though you're going really fast, flying towards or into Uwafazia is an extraordinary feeling. It's like being released from weights or like giant elastic bands that were holding you back. You feel propelled forward. You are moving quickly to these birds. It's almost like there's synchronicity between you and these birds. The skies have cleared, the wind whistles through your hair, and the soft curves of the hills and plains below, they're covered in the colours of a spring harvest. You don't see exactly where the dreadlock goes. He's just in front of you, but he lands in that town. He goes flying in, ground level almost. The rug disappears from under his feet and he turns into a walk and steps into an alleyway.
That's smooth.
It was extremely smooth. There was a lot of billowing. Maximum billowing occurred. But he heads into a street. The birds land on the outskirts of town. Not too far away, like near the entrance. They just didn't want to fly through the town. There are some brief exchanges, but they look like they're keen to head back before the poor weather, comes back through the rumbles. A place that you never checked your book for. That's beside the point. No big deal.
Didn't we?
I thought we did.
That's why I didn't ask, because I was like, I'm pretty sure
We did The Grudge. The Grudge is in the rumbles. It was a really fun one too. I might play it just for the fun for us, but and it's cool that we miss them. I think that sets the point. This is not a path.
All right, we are going to give these birds a proper farewell.
Yeah.
Rather than just abandoning them.
Should I go and steal some food from the market? Because I haven't got any money. We could pay for it. But should I go steal some food?
My first thought is...
should I go steal some food for them and refuel them?
I think past experience suggests that people will give you stuff for free.
Ah, true. Okay.
But also, too, they are out and about. They are also capable of hunting for themselves. So do we need to feed them, or do we just need to actually thank them properly and make sure that we show our respects?
All right. Sounds good.
But...
You don't just tie them to a pole and leave them or something.
Yeah. Like we have done.
Yeah. I look forward to the lawkeeper stepping in now and doing a song on the meatball.
So cool.
Meatball was a horse. Of course. Not the kind of thing you dip in sauce. You won't see him high above your spaghetti, but I'll let you hear his tale, 'cause I think you're ready. The girls doomed him once, they doomed him twice, and when they met again, they still weren't nice. But a horse, of course, can still be a savior. So Meatball saved them all, despite their bad behavior.
I'm going to gift my bird something, though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So...
Very kind. What have you got that you can give this bird?
I've got a butterfly in my hair.
Oh.
And I'd like to, and I've got lots of butterflies in my hair actually.
Pins and clips and
yeah, they're
things,
like pins and clips. So I'm going to thank Swanson and give him a little butterfly clip. I'm going to pin it on him.
Oh.
If he wants it. I'm like, you can take this off. Is that fine there?
Swanson, who was quite shy before, actually leans his head towards you to allow you to pin or place. I don't know if that pin is the right word, but to place the butterfly.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, just so you know, in fairy world, these are very, very special. We don't give them just anyone. But it does mean that if you ever need me, that butterfly can come and find me.
Huh.
I'm just making that a story now.
Yeah, I just found out about that too.
Just now, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to make that. That's a fact that I'm going to write down now.
I love it. Yes, Swanson turns...
It'll lead you to me. Like if you follow that butterfly, it will return to me. So you can follow it. Yeah, okay.
I can do that. Swanson begins the flight back, but is hovering above waiting for the other two, Twinkie and Crumpet. Oh, they don't get a gift? Okay. No. Twinkie, I paused.
Yeah, sorry, I was nodding.
Twinkie and Crumpet are like, do we... We don't get anything.
I've got a ribbon in my hair that I'm going to ask if Twinkie would like me to tie it around her.
A ribbon?
Yeah. Maybe around her foot.
Okay.
Just a little accessory.
Rue actually does have a lot of things tied into her hair.
Yeah.
She does have beautiful things, does have beautiful hair. There are also things that are tied into her hair. And, well, I'm just going to say, you're giving away something to do this.
That's okay. I can do that. They've given me something.
You tie the ribbon to part of Twinkie, and almost instantly Twinkie feels something go through them, as though they just gained power in some way.
Ooh.
And Twinkie, you don't hear this, but Twinkie says thank you in Kookaburra voice, chooses not to use common.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because they're too close.
I understand it.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe because they're close to the town, they don't want people to know that they can do this too easily, but definitely says thank you and flies off.
Oh, we don't know what the ribbon did.
No. And perhaps even Twinkie doesn't know yet.
The ribbon tightened in its new home, nestled against feathers. A few last strands of red hair still clung to it like a child refusing to say goodbye. The Griffaborough lifted on warm winds and circled the group below once more, perhaps for itself, and perhaps not. And then the strangest of things, for the bird felt sadness, but the ribbon did not.
Did she feel a loss of power?
Yeah, you will feel. Well, you don't know what you've lost, but you have lost something.
Great. Love that.
Thanks for bringing that up.
I was curious, sorry.
You were correctly curious and someone else wasn't.
Right.
I have a stupid question potentially that maybe the bird person could tell me about. Because Corey, you mentioned earlier that in the nest there was they had things and stuff
collectibles.
Not just those though. You said there was fluff and stuff, they're packing their nests for warmth and stuff.
Yep.
My gut instinct when you both handed something from your hair was like, oh, do I hand something from my hair? And then I was like, do I just cut off one of my little braids and give her my braid? And I'm like, is that weird? And I was like, can they use that for nesting material? And
They can.
They can?
And do.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, birds in real life. I don't know about these ones.
Okay. So thinking of nesting material, the fact that the kid will grow up eventually and have their own nest potentially, I'm going to cut one of my small braids, not my big ones, one of my small braids for my hair and hand it over and say, but for your nest, for your future.
Crumpet takes your hair.
I know. We went to a weird place, but I'm sticking to it.
We went to a weird place.
Crumpet sort of grabs the braid and waits for power to come out of it, and it doesn't. And then Crumpet says something.
I hand her a biscuit as well.
Eats the very small biscuit by comparison to the size of the Griffaborough, and sort of thinks, well, that was very kind of you. But Thistle, you can tell that when Crumpet says that, there's a tone. It's like, well, they got better stuff than me. But that's okay. I'm a teenager. We handle these sort of situations very well, and just flies off. And the other two are showing off their stuff as they fly. And Crumpet is holding the hair. Doesn't drop the hair. It's like carry it for a bit further so it's not rude.
But he's not really good at gift giving.
It doesn't matter.
It's a running joke in the family is that she buys the worst gifts.
The wonderful thing about this game is Corey's giving us a lot of autonomy over our backstories. So you don't know what that hair can do.
No.
You know what significance it has.
I know
you can
doesn't
make
do
it up
anything-
though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know it doesn't do anything now.
It's doing now, but you don't know.
But I actually really love and I'm running with it now, the idea that Biddy just gives terrible gifts. She doesn't read people very well.
Yeah, that's actually
Good
really
story
cute.
too. Yeah.
And so she'll either give something that you don't want, or she'll like draw something for you and give it to you. Because
she's a
she
terrible
likes
artist.
drawing. No, she's a very good artist, but it's not always necessarily like, you're like, okay, cool, another picture.
Yeah, you hear crumpet in the distance. A picture would have been nice.
Like a portrait
That's
or something would have been
fine.
really nice.
I got some hair. That's
Family
great.
portrait could have been cool.
Some
This
Powell's
moment.
hair.
Before you both chose
To
something
chronicle
from
the
your
moment.
head, before you both chose something from your head, that's what I was going to do, but I felt like there was a theme.
You couldn't give it the paintbrush?
No.
Okay.
No, that's very...
Everything is a choice, and you just come up with a new aspect of your story.
Fine. It's very cute.
This
Terrible
Biddy is
gift
not
giver.
great. My dad has never been good at gift giving.
And look, to be fair,
It's just a thing he doesn't do well.
Biddy's making some really like awkward, like we're doubling down on the awkward because we were at that shop where I just like forced myself behind the counter to help the guy who clearly didn't want my help, but I did not
Very
read
clearly.
that situation.
No.
So you know what? I'm leaning in now.
I love it.
She's awkward. I was just saying my dad is a terrible gift giver. My grandmother, same side of the family, was a terrible gift giver. Lovely, lovely person. The best. But she sent me a broken boat once because for a Christmas present because she said she thought I'd be able to fix it. So that was good for Christmas. And my favorite gift my dad ever gave was to an ex-partner of mine. And he gave them a backpack that was made from a pair of jeans where what they do is they cut the legs out of the jeans and they sew the jeans up. So what it looks like when you're wearing it is that you have two bums.
Oh, Dad.
And he was so confident it was a good present. And Dad has recently started listening. So Dad, yeah, that was a crap gift. Sorry, Dad. It still gets brought up. The town of Uyafazike is a little unusual. There are no signs here. None for the streets, none for the windows of the shops, and you begin to notice that instead there are little chimes that play within the radius of these places. Sounds that help people know where they are. The people here move a little slower than the hustle and bustle of a big city, and none of them are speaking, but they move around each other easily.
Shit.
What are you suddenly remembering there, Alana?
We were going to review the book for the weird different specific social rules of this place because there were 70 million of them.
There were a lot.
Have we started to walk in or are we still standing?
You're still on the edge of the town.
Okay.
We better check the book then.
But based on what you've seen with the Dreadlock, he just started walking straight through and they didn't do anything. So the walking
I still
part,
think we should check.
I know, but I'm just saying that they didn't respond to that poorly.
Yeah.
But he was only just walking through.
But I had it on my list of things for when we get here to make sure we went back and had a look at those social cues. So
let's do that.
Let's
Well,
do
this is
that.
unusual. We've never done this before, but I am going to replay the book, which you can, of course, read again, but the original book message from Uafaziake. Because why couldn't you just check it again?
Hi, my name is Chelsea from Ohio, and I am the Guide to Kaylee, Post-Apocalypse Edition. Please state the name of your destination.
Uafaziake. That was so much better.
I'm going to be honest with you. No one knows how to pronounce this place. We've been researching it for centuries, and now all we have are over 100 years of variations. It's a funny place too. You really need to know what you're doing around here, or you can get your signals mixed real quick. For example, when greeting someone here, it is customary to touch cheeks. First, by extending your finger to your right cheek, then across to their left, while they do the same. It's quite lovely. However, if you do it the other way around, you've challenged the recipient to a slap fight, which must be held in the city's main arena and involves, your other cheeks. There are traditions for ordering food, double tap 3 fingers across the belly while pointing at your desired meal, asking directions, approach from the west while raising your left eyebrow, do not approach from the east. Making an intimate advance, this one is overly complicated and has resulted in a declining number of children born in the region. And of course, requesting the removal of your wife's favorite weekend hat from your neighbor's donkey. Enjoy Uafaziake, or whatever it's called.
I got 3 words in and couldn't keep up. So I hope you got notes, Lana.
I have the greeting, I have the asking for food, And then I have approach west left, and I can't remember what the instruction was with left or what even that was for.
Asking for directions.
Oh, thank you.
That sounds
But
important.
don't approach from the
East.
east.
Or wherever. But we do approach from the west. I just don't know what we do with the left. Look left? Point left?
Well, I guess that will only
Something
come to
left.
play if you decide to ask for instructions.
Directions. Oh, instructions.
Or directions.
Oh.
Instructions on how to find a place, otherwise known as directions.
Okay, so I'm just going to walk up to someone and double tap 3 fingers on my belly.
You wrote down the hunger one straight away, didn't you?
I'm starving.
Good God. I should have known. That one I should have known.
Yeah, you should have written that down.
I should have. Look, the interesting thing is they don't speak physically to you.
Mm-hmm.
But the people here, you've just basically walked up and said, hungry, without saying hello.
Rude.
This person looks at you, touches their cheek on the right, and then reaches across and touches your cheek on the left, and then waits.
As you should do the same.
And then I would
Right to
repeat
left.
that.
Okay.
Right to the left.
And then they just give you a quick tap on the shoulder and turn you round and point to the other side of the road where there is a bakery of sorts. They kind of do like imagine a pie, but they don't have a top on the pie. So they're a pastry with stuff inside it that you
A
can...
meat bowl.
A
pie bowl.
Yeah, like that. But there's maybe casseroles inside
Yeah.
the pastry without a lid.
Stop
I was
it.
picturing, like people
I'm so
that
hungry
take
now.
the top
So
off the pie and they
hungry.
eat it that way anyway.
It's like a pie
I
with
was
the
just
top off.
picturing
Yeah, I
that,
didn't get too creative there.
Oh, I want a cheese and bacon pie from Old Bar Bakery.
That's a long way away.
Wow, that was very specific. This place doesn't have a name written above the top of it, but there is a sound you hear when you get closer to it, which might give you a clue as to what sort of people they are.
Musicians?
Mutes, but focus on sound. Musicians probably makes more sense. Thank you.
They are particularly
There's some-
using symbols and
Yeah.
hand gestures and body language, but in particular, you might have noticed so far there is an aspect of the touch component.
Yeah, because even when they'll point out the bakery, they turned you around. Like
Everything's hands-on.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming vision isn't great then either if they're relying on
sound to get around. Ah, interesting. That's
and
cool.
touch to communicate rather than just like hand
Visual.
signals.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything's touch. But then must just see something because with the food
touching
one you just
yourself,
touch and then
Short-sighted. Is that what it is? Short-sighted?
No,
You
it'd
said
be-
this- I don't know what the difference are, but they clearly don't have very good far vision.
Which is short-sighted, yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
so I don't know what that looks like specifically from this perspective of explaining it to you, because that would be weird for me to go, here's exactly what they see the world like. But you do know that they have obviously changed their environment to suit their needs.
Fuck, that's cool. All right. I've followed behind Rue. And I'm like, well, your first greeting seemed to go well. You didn't challenge someone to a fight accidentally. That's...
No, that was nice. Well,
You hear a slap on the other side of town.
are we communicating through the tattoos because we're not allowed to talk? We shouldn't talk.
I didn't say that. I said they don't.
They don't. Okay, but would we seem like
rude?
Yeah,
disrespectful to their environment. But we can I think only Biddy can hear both of us.
And I can't respond to either of you.
True. Fucking logistics.
I'm just going to moderate my volume.
Yeah.
Because while Biddy can't read people for like what gifts they want, she can read a room in terms of volume.
Okay. Sweet.
Which I wish everyone could.
I think we should deliver the package first.
Yeah, should we go put the... but is the address that is on the package, is that new? Did he scribble that on there?
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't on there the first time.
So where do we need to actually take the package? Can you remember?
No one thought to ask Lady Marie what her brother's name was.
Yeah.
What he does, any of that. So we have...
Are you sure we didn't?
I'm positive because I wrote it down afterwards. I'm like, yeah, that would have been good to ask.
Yeah, she said her brother.
Yeah.
We were like, sounds good, bye.
Yeah. So should we ask for directions or ask someone if they know?
A mouseling.
Yeah, because we at least know brother, so we're hoping looks similar.
The people of this town are of all different backgrounds. So, so you could find somebody from any different background. But as I said, they all seem to be behaving in similar sort of ways.
How do we ask if they know a mouseling? Oh, draw a little picture of a mouseling.
On it. I start drawing what I imagine that the male version of Lady Marie would look like.
Okay. I don't even know what to put this under as far as roles go, but when you show it to somebody, it's an extreme long shot. The mouseling you have drawn based on the female mouseling in another city will be accurately identified as the male in this city.
Do we know what he did for a living? Did he do a key thing? Wasn't he the key person? No, not keys. He doesn't do keys. No.
I don't know who he is at this stage. I've met him. I will not tell you until you do.
Yeah, fair. I was trying to think of... Surely we ask some questions. Fuck, we suck sometimes.
I want to roll investigation and look around for like a community notice board.
Go ahead.
I forgot I said roll. I was like, what do you mean?
Have
Go
we got
ahead.
yellow pages?
It's a 10 plus 2.
Nothing specific. I mean, that you would say, oh, that's the notice board of the city, because they don't write things down in signs. No street signs, no signs on boards.
Hey, this would be a good place to hide out because no wanted posters.
Nice.
Future reference if we ever commit any crimes.
Yeah, not this time.
All right, cool. So the context there was I was going to put up the picture and like, are you the brother of Lady Marie? Come see us.
Well, Lady Marie would have been here before.
Yeah, to visit her brother.
Yeah.
So therefore we could ask something who Lady Marie is.
It's a big city. This would be like going into this city and showing one picture of one person and going, do you know where this person who only visited this city?
But in my
Once,
mind,
perhaps.
all the little places we go are just tiny.
30,000 people minimum.
Oof. Okay.
You're just in the quieter sections of the outskirts.
Should we, hear me out,
listening,
go to the address that's on the package, but do not go there. Just like linger around and suss
Oh, like
what's going
surveillance,
on.
do some recon.
See what, so why would he put this address on the package there?
Let's open the package.
To be a help or a hindrance?
What if it's not even...
You just said that sentence to Rue? Rue, what do you want to just open the package?
We can
We've had this
back
discussion
up.
before.
I just like to remind
Maybe give us a clue as to where it needs to be.
I do want to remind you that Lady Marie said we shouldn't open it and that was part of the favour that we were giving.
Yes.
But unfortunately, this is my thing. We want to fulfill our promise. We don't have the information. We're not looking because we just want to know what's in it. We're looking in the hope that it will lead us to where it needs to be.
Okay, so the intentions are
The
pure.
intention's like, we need to get this parcel. We don't have the information. We want to give it to you. We'll just pretend like we never knew what it was.
What if it's like something that can't be wrapped up again?
It's brown paper. We can do that.
Like some sort of Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Once it's open.
Yeah, I'm scared.
What if it's a beautiful gilded mirror and Rue can't give it back?
Yeah. When did Rue become the voice of reason?
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to turn a leaf or some shit.
Some shit. Okay, well,
you make a valid point.
That's okay. We won't do that.
Definitely.
I just want to put it to the group.
How are you going to find out the directions?
Well, we're
knowing
going to...
knowing that the memory of how to find directions is probably fading from your head already.
No, it's fine. We approach from the west while asking directions.
Okay, do you know which way the west is?
Yes, because I'm going to look at the sun and I'm going to realise that it's setting
Yeah,
in the west.
It's not Earth.
Hold on. Does our map have a little key there?
Your map would, yes.
Okay, can we look at our map, please?
Oh, that was easy. Yes, you can figure out which direction you are facing because Uefazi of K just happens to be on the coastline. And the coast is to the east.
Okay, so we know that we're on the east. So I'm going to approach from the west, which is approaching from the opposite direction of the ocean.
Yes.
So you're walking towards someone from the correct angle.
Yep. And I'm going to point down to the parcel and the address on the parcel and say, and then just my hands up like that.
For those of you that aren't in the room with us, a shrug. Like a shrug with your hands up.
Yeah, the shrug emoji, imagine that.
Because I don't know
You're
what that
adding something to the maneuver.
Well, yeah, but a really cute little face so I don't get in trouble.
So you're doing exactly what you think the book said to do.
I can't remember the rest of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you remember what the rest? No.
I wrote down approach west left.
Yep.
I don't know what the left was in reference to.
Do you remember what the left was?
While pointing to the left?
While pointing to the left?
You approach the individual and you put your hands up and you appear to come from the right direction and he slaps you immediately.
That's so rude.
It's not a heavy slap, it's not a painful one or anything like that, but you have not done something. Because the correct way to talk to people here is you do it the right way or you are slapped. So you feel the slight sting, but he smiles.
Oh, like it's just a gentle reprimand in society.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it is a slap, but it's not going to do any damage.
So I'm not causing a fight.
No.
Now, is the
he looks
issue...
at the package and then he walks you back to where you were standing and he takes the package off you and he gestures for you to go stand where he was. He sort of places you where he was.
Mm-hmm.
And he approaches from the west with the package and hands it to you. And he raises his left eyebrow.
Oh, that was it. Damn it.
And then he gives you back the package and he
Okay.
smiles at you again.
So I'm gonna repeat the maneuver because he's just taught me how to do it. So thank you. I'm gonna smile back at him,
I can't wait for this to become more complicated in this.
and then I'm going to stand where he was. I've got the package. I'm going to walk over. I'm going to raise the left eyebrow. Can't do it with my Botox.
Fortunately, Rue hasn't recently had Botox.
And hand the package to him.
He looks at you with a big smile. The smile is still universal. And he puts his hand out just above, I guess, chest height. He just puts his hand there for a second.
I'm going to
What do you do?
I was going to high five him, but I don't know. If I had boobs,
If it was
I'd
the
just-
other way, well, you're
You
rude.
want to pop a boob on there? Sorry, if you didn't hear what Indy just said, if I had a boob, I'd pop a boob in there. Why would you do that first choice?
I don't know.
See, my
You
brain
might
was
like
like,
it.
if the hand was the other way, you'd kiss it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, is he asking for money or something?
No.
You have to do something in order to get a response about this
I'm
one.
going to give him a high five, like a low five, like a 5.
He stops again, and this time it's a half a frown. He reaches out and holds your hand up and holds it into the air, and then he steps back, and he puts his hand above it and just holds it.
All right, and then I'm going to hold his hand.
And it turns around, and he starts leading you somewhere.
Oh, this guy's lovely and so patient.
He's helping you out. It doesn't take too long before he leads you to a place that looks like a pub but doesn't have a sign posted at all. You can see, though, it has curtains inside the windows that always look like they're blowing, always billowing, even though there's no wind on the outside.
Billowing. Oh, this is his place. He loves billowing shit.
Loves a good billow, but also because it's called the Old Gale Pub. But when you get closer to it, you can just hear little bits of wind chimes again, but different from the ones from before. Says Corey, hoping he can find multiple types of wind chimes when he looks through the special effects later. You're out the front of the Old Gale Pub. What would you like to do?
Well, we're surveilling, aren't we?
Yes, we're doing
We
recon.
don't-
So we're just
Yeah,
kind of,
we're
I guess, investigating at this point. I know we're not investigating for anything. I guess we're just looking for suspicious activity like him, you
Him
know,
being there, yeah.
with shifty eyes. Like, I don't know.
Or if he's left his magic rug outside
I
to
want the
air
rug.
out. And
We are taking that rug.
The rug is on the line. Got
Actually,
wet during the
that's
storm.
all I want
Yeah.
is that rug. I don't care what happens to him.
The place itself looks abandoned or empty. At this stage, the man who had your hand before grabs you, and it's different. When he grabs you, there's almost something wrong. Like he doesn't think he's done something right, and he pulls Rue to the side into a shadow in an alleyway, and he gestures for everyone else to follow. And those gestures are fairly close to universal. You look at that and you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
All right. But he then does a quick tap on his own left shoulder, and then your left shoulder, and then he sort of smiles again, but stays low. And then you see a group of men, women, doesn't really matter. There's sort of different sizes of people, but they're hooded in black robes with magical symbols all over them, and they come past, and they are brash, they're loud, and they're just scuffling through the town. And it looks as though they're very clearly trying to show everyone that the only thing that matters here is that they're in charge. They're just pushing people aside, but they're not actually doing anything. They don't seem to be causing anything to occur except for the fact that we're here and we're in charge. And you just watch them as they pass by, and this man sort of looks at you the whole time and just to stay still. And as soon as they're gone out of sight, this one is fairly simple. He reaches out and he rubs a hand down his nose, in the front of his nose, and he does the same on your face, and then he leaves. So that's obviously goodbye.
Say nose, nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knows, you knows.
You are still, as I said, this is the bar, the pub seems empty, but the door seems open.
It's a trap. Trap.
We have a bad history with doors.
It's a jar, so it's more than just seems open. You're looking at it going, yeah, we don't have to open this door. There's no secret to this door being opened.
I have.
It's a choice.
I have a disguised self.
Yeah.
I'm going to make myself. Yeah, so I just look different until I just.
What would you like to look like, though?
Like the man that I just that helped me then.
Okay, he was a little bit shorter than you, but you look like a taller version of him.
Okay, cool.
Because you're not a changeling, you were in the past. Because you're not a changeling, you can't really adjust much other than your clothing and maybe a fake mustache. I don't know what you're going to have, but your little disguise kit. Even the girls look at you and go, yeah, that's good enough. You look different.
Yep. Now, I can communicate back to Morrigan. Sorry, Biddy, but I can't hear back from her.
Yeah.
So what I might do is I might get the girls to stay out here or ask if they want to stay out here, and I'll just go in and have a
And split the party.
Well, I'm disguised, and then I can let them know. We're only like 10 meters away.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, it's only splitting as much as when I walked into the clouds splitting, right? Like,
yeah.
So I just go have a sticky beak around, see what's going on, see if I can see the guy, if I can hear anything, notice anything, look
And
for a
then-
mouseling maybe.
Are you sending me a safe word or something?
Yeah.
Or an in danger word?
Well-
Is that why we wanted to clarify?
Maybe in danger word.
So if you're in danger, you will say?
Chicken nuggets. I really want chicken nuggets.
You will hear an entire phrase. I really want chicken nuggets if she's in danger.
If I'm in danger, I really want chicken nuggets.
Okay.
I'm in danger.
All right. Only you hear what happens next.
Okay.
When you walk into the pub, the door squeaks behind you and it's dark in there, very dark. You find yourself standing on an old rug, a carpet of sorts, very familiar one, the one you've seen before. So when you look down, you see the flying carpet.
Yes.
And it lifts up with you on it.
Oh, fuck.
And it flings you forward.
I'm in chicken nuggets. I want chicken.
I'm in chicken nuggets. Nobody knows what's in chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets! Obviously.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets. You fling through the air and you find yourself falling beneath the floorboards. There was a hole that has dropped you into, and you land in a what's the best word for this? A flump.
What's a flump?
It's what you landed in. You're just doubled over, hunched, and you're slowly able to look up. So the flump is close to the sound you made when you hit the ground.
Fall or sit down heavy?
Wait, did I not make up a word then? I was aiming to make that up.
No.
Well,
that's a real word.
That's surprisingly accurate.
I flumped.
You flumped to the ground.
Okay, so I might also just communicate with...
they heard the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, but also say, don't run in. There's a hole in the ground.
I love that that's your comprehension of what just happened.
Yeah, Billy, you hear chicken nuggets, don't run in, there's a hole in the ground.
Yep. So
I've just flumped.
I grabbed Thistle's wrist and turned to her and I'm like, she has encountered danger, shockingly. She says not to rush in. There's a hole in the floor, so we should probably ease our way in and keep an eye on the ground around us.
For sure.
Watch our footing.
When you two enter the room, when you two enter the room, the flying rug, whose name is Flug, is hovering above you as if it's already done its duty. It is dark in front of you. You can see a hole that the rug sort of covered. It was almost as though it was intentional. It could have just moved away, but it flipped instead. And you can see it doesn't go down that far. Down below, you see Rue and a large-looking woman with very colourful clothing and a hat that is equally colourful as well. So it looks like it's wrapped around. Has already walked over and put her hand right on top of Rue's head and seems to be quite strong, not letting Rue move.
It was so good, the plan. Now it's not.
You do hear something familiar though.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, what is his name? Fucking Dangleberry.
What is his name? Dangleberry's coming, is he? Yeah.
Dangleberries.
Well, you're already here, aren't you, Dangleberry?
Yeah,
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets.
You hear
I'm so hungry.
You hear Dangleberry speak.
Okay, here we go.
My queen, you have nothing to fear of them. I believe they are who we hoped they would be. They have been tested. They did not bow to the anger nor fear. They did not excuse the weaknesses I offered them. They have the strength of gods.
And I will follow them. My apologies for the subterfuge, ladies. I wish it were not required, but there have been many pretenders to the crowns of late.
There.
It would appear, though, that you are needed here again.
And the reason why you've heard the change in the voice there is as you were watching the dreadlock
changes before your eyes from the man he was moments ago into a completely different person, into a woman. Very strong-looking, lithe, powerful. And that's where we end this episode.
Oh,
that's really inspiring for
I
the
mean,
next episode.
I'm not
I look
yawning.
forward-
This sounds great.
We are hoping people will come back.
And so to clarify, so the dreadlock just turned into this like amazing, strong-looking woman.
Very.
And there's also another woman down there.
Very.
Yeah, it's like there's two.
I don't know what the second very means, but yes, there is very much another person there, yes.
But fuck, the package and the mouseling, and we're just trying to finish one job at a time here. And now they know we're gods.
To be really clear,
It's so exhausting.
The package was already an extra job.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was necessary
True.
because we had to get here.
And now I'm in a hole.
All right, ladies, tell me, what would you like to find out as we move into our next episode?
Where the chicken nuggets come from.
What questions do you have?
Why is this little lady so strong and holding me down?
She's actually not little.
Why is
She's
this lady so strong?
Strong.
Can I absorb her strength because I'm -1?
That did not take long to try and steal.
Who are they really?
So so Dreadlock is actually like a shapeshifter.
Changeling, yeah.
Changeling, sorry, is the word we use here. Changeling, and is actually a really cool woman. And this whole thing was a test to see if we were brave and strong and true.
And gods.
And gods, which now they know.
Because they were like, you're needed again. So they seem to know who we are.
Yes.
Are their intentions pure? Because inherently I'm like much more open to trusting them now that it's not Dreadlock and his queen, but instead to, I'm assuming, badass lesbian women. And I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm open to listening now.
Don't think I said that, but I guess
I'm inferring only because of my queen.
because of your fanfic that you're starting to write.
I have shipped them and I'm starting to write some fan fiction, yeah.
Well,
They
on
met at the gym.
on that finish, we will see you again in a few weeks' time.
Don't worry about
Bye.
them.
Bye.
I'm sure
Chicken
they'll be
nuggets.
fine. It's just a sudden ending. It happens all the time. So maybe there's danger or just a clever line. But don't worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Right?
You've been listening to the Girls Who Don't D&D podcast. If you're enjoying them but wish you could immerse yourself further without the ads, join our Patreon where you can do exactly that at the lowest possible tier. The best way to stay connected to what's going on is by following us on Instagram, Facebook, or joining our Discord, all of which are linked in our episode notes. If you'd like to be one of the voices on our show, you can find test scripts on our website, www.girlswhodon'tdnd.com, or take a shot at our monthly scripts that are also released on Patreon. Also, sending stuff to the girls is so easy. Our postal address is simple, PO Box 285, Cardiff 2285, New South Wales, Australia.
You've been listening to a Legend of Loot production.